Hello, and welcome back to the Rotten Brains podcast, episode 2 now.
Yep.
And this should be out on Thursday.
Thank
It should be. I have everything set up to be out on Thursday. I am your host, Hobo.
I am Brayden, also known as Cosmonaut.
And I'm Cricket.
Yeah, he's Cricket, the artist. And today we're gonna start off. It should be a little shorter than last time. Well, I don't know. We'll probably go on tangents anyway.
Yeah, just ramble.
Like the story
whatever,
I want to tell about my mom.
Fucking stuff we ramble about.
And today we're gonna talk about Anime Boston.
That we
You and
are.
I.
We went to Anime Boston. Me, John, and other people. Cricket, our friend, was not there, but we did have a good time at Anime Boston now, didn't we?
Yeah, you went to 5 separate panels this time.
On Saturday, I did. Yes, I did.
Which panels did you go to? Like, that would be interesting.
First one I went to was World War II in manga. It's pretty good. Although it's funny, I was in the Anime Boston group and I was looking at it, and apparently that presenter offended a shit ton of people at those other panels.
Really?
He's probably gonna get banned from doing panels.
What did he do?
I know, he made a joke about when the Meiji Restoration, the 19 teenagers committed suicide during that event. He made a joke about it, and apparently he did that Japanese schoolgirls want to kill me panel, and people weren't happy with whatever was in that. And
I saw that. I wanted to go to it. I didn't go to it because I was busy getting I was looking for my
fucking Gundam shit.
Yeah. Which we'll talk about later. Anyway.
Yes.
What else did you go to?
I went to a Girl in Panzer panel with the guy.
Oh, the Girl in Panzer one. How was that one?
Tankery, the women in weapons. That was good. That
awesome.
was a good panel. I went to a panel on the science and art of the Japanese sword, and that was.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
I was trying to get you guys to come to it.
I was busy. I was looking
No,
for.
it's fine. It's not even that.
I was looking for stuff for Animatum. I found a couple of things, and we found our first movie to review. You and I.
Oh yes.
Machine Girl.
Machine Girl. He found a copy of Machine Girl.
It's not just a copy. It is a fucking steel case copy.
Yeah, and it was unopened too.
Yeah, it was both. It was wrapped by the dealer and factory wrapped, and my heart dropped. Everyone in our group saw me holding and cradling this thing like it was an infant.
Your child. You just raised it from.
And what's cool is it comes with the sequel OVA thing that they did. It's not an OVA because OVA is animated, but it's that small movie that they came out with as well.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. I adore it. It's fantastic.
Went to the Samurai Armor one. That was pretty.
Yeah, well, you went to the Samurai one. I went to see Greg Aries.
Yeah, Greg.
It was fucking hilarious. I gotta tell you, it was pretty funny. It started off for me. Just so you know, you guys, Greg Aries, he's a voice actor. He does. I'll probably throw a picture up of him on screen real quick.
Ta-da!
He did a 21 plus panel. It was. Oh no, 18 plus. It was super, super funny. He gets to.
He told farting stories.
Yeah, he told stories about voice actors who shouldn't eat. If you're going to be a voice actor, don't eat stuff that's gonna make you fart before you go into a thing because it's terrible. The voice actor for Gurr, he has a story for. He's if you guys know what he looks like, he's a really tall guy, and he they took him to go Texas barbecue, not Texas barbecue, just Southern barbecue, and they got beans, cornbread, and barbecued meat. And at the convention, apparently, he was just just sitting there, and he's wiggling, and his wife looks at him, and she's just are you all right? Oh no, it took her a little bit, but she was oh no, I know what this is. He's got a fart, and it's gonna be a big one. And he just apparently slams his hands on the table while he's drawing and is excuse me, I gotta go. And he fucking runs out of the con outside around the block and behind a tree and just rips the biggest fucking fart you've ever heard in your life. Apparently, the way he described it to Greg was that it was trumpetous.
Trumpetous!
He described it as trumpetous. And the way Greg Aries said it sounded was
This is our fucking podcast, folks. John making fart noises.
Wait, and I'm not done.
Oh,
so the
great.
best part about this is that right behind him while he was farting, that loud, trumpetous fart, is a little fucking 6-year-old kid in a Gurr hat holding a DVD and a pen. And it's just you can't see my face, but his face was just all scrunched up And him being the voice actor for Gura, I forget his name, but him being the person he is, who's super polite and socially awkward.
Yeah.
He had nothing to say, and he's like, I'm sorry. And then he just runs back into the convention. Just blows ass.
Sign my DVD.
Could you sign my GURP? Rips ass. And what's funny is that another artist at the convention heard about this, and he did an art piece. The art piece is called Based on a True Story, and it's just him blowing this kid's face off with his ass. It was super funny. There was another...
That's a real threat Ant-Man needs to worry about.
We're not talking about that.
We're not talking about... But Ant-Man, I'm just going to say, I know this is for later.
Save it for the AV Club.
Fuck. Okay.
Save it for the AV Club. So yeah, I had a really good time.
You could say, yeah, you guys had a real gas there.
Well, he didn't go to it.
Yeah, I didn't go to that one.
He didn't go to that one.
I went to a panel on samurai armor because I barely even knew who Greg Ayers was.
Oh, you know what I found out? I remembered where he's from. Remember I said he was in a really fucking funny one and I couldn't think of it?
Yeah.
It was Ghost Stories dub.
Oh, the really bad dub.
No,
like
fuck you. It's great.
It's
fantastic. It's fantastic. You know, my favorite comment on one of the videos for Ghost Stories is, this is why you don't let the voice actors control the dub, because it's just retarded jokes after retarded jokes. It's fantastic. I love how they made one Jewish, one a born-again Christian, and then, like, it's fantastic, and one of them was, like, mentally retarded. Have you ever watched Ghost Stories, the dub?
No, I just know, like, I've seen, like...
You know what? We're gonna watch it on Animatum, because I know we're gonna enjoy it. There's gonna be no challenge for it, because we're gonna be all so busy laughing our ass off at this terrible dub that we will probably never have to worry about it.
I will say right now, the challenge would be to go to a haunted house.
I can't go to haunted houses. This is a legitimate thing. I can't go to haunted houses because my first feeling of fear is to punch it. So
punch the fucker.
No, the last time I went to a haunted house, my uncle runs the haunted house not far from where I live. And the first time I ever went to it, I fucking punched one of the kids. He's only like a 16-year-old boy. I punched him square in the face. That's why most people, if you've ever noticed, they don't come up to scare me because I will punch people by accident. Have you ever seen, It's Sunny in Philadelphia, where people keep grabbing Mac, and he just fucking punches them? That's me. I don't come up and try to scare me because you will get punched in the face by accident. I
don't mean like one of those silly, like, haunted thing, like, gimmick things.
I
meant, like,
we got horns in the background.
Oh, fuck.
Beep, beep. Okay, so, I don't know. Are you good with Anime Boston? I mean, we got a lot of stuff. I got the manga for free.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty cool. I got a bunch of Gundam Gun Plus stuff.
Where you going?
Sit down, you fart nut. He's trying... No, don't worry about it.
He's trying to, like, make some kind of sound barrier.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Fine.
It's fine. Let some cool air in here. We all sweat like fucking hogs.
Thank you for, like, sharing our bodily shit with fucking the podcast.
Good, thank you. Nobody watches this shit. Not even you.
Yeah, that's right. I don't even watch our videos. You're right. Oh, look at Cricket's mad.
I'm gonna put his mad face up.
I know.
So what did we, what else did we do? I went and got a bunch of Gunpla stuff.
I bought the first volume of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia.
Yeah, it was really good. I think if you just, like, ignore the sex stuff, Ken might actually like it. Like, if you block out the pornographic stuff, like, just put Post-it notes on them. Ken will be fine.
He's covered in... the whole book is just full of Post-it notes.
No, it's only ever a little square at the bottom.
I'm not actually just, like, looking at it. I've actually been reading it.
It's really good.
And this shit has lore. Like, there is lore to the monster titties, and I really dig that. Like,
it's really good.
He's laughing over there.
But, like, no, it's serious because that was the reason I wanted to get it. I wanted to get it because I can ignore the hentai stuff in it because it's actually a really good read.
Yeah, it's fun to read. It's like a treatise by, like, this traveling monster scholar. And the whole story is, like, monsters, you know, they used to eat people, they used to be male, whatever. But then, like, the succubus became their overlord.
Yep.
And, like, the succubus changed the nature of monsters.
This is really cool. I like it.
You can bust a nut to it. It's pretty hot.
I hope your mom watches this someday and she hears that part, and she just like goes into your room, or you're probably moved out by that point. Goes to your fucking house with a crossbow and just is on fire, shoots it in your window, and is like, "You deserve this. What did you do in my house?"
I mean,
I'm just house saying, heretics.
Why does my mom sound like a witch in your mind?
She sounds like a witch, but she's actually a witch hunter.
Yeah, she has the fucking crossbow.
So yeah, what else did you pick up? You got your jacket.
I did.
Your Oni series jacket.
I got a really cool Oni series jacket. It has the Year of the Monkey. And you know how there are all the numbers on it? I couldn't fucking figure. I'm like, look at it. What the fuck? I realized it's the years of the monkey. That's the fucking numbers on the sleeve. I was like staring at it, like, what the fuck do these numbers mean?
It's a really cool Oni series jacket. I'll put one up on screen. Probably I'll put one of yours on screen.
It's the green monkey one.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. I thought they were awesome. I always wondered. I like the blue one. But I like it with the black fabric.
I wasn't born in a year of the monkey, but I got this one for 2 reasons. One, it's green. I like the green flight jacket. Yeah. And 2, when you're buying these kind of like Asian-y shit, it's always like so small, and like even if you find one that you can get on, it's like I'm fat.
Yeah,
so it was like a sausage.
I remember because I was standing there with you and I was looking at them, but they didn't have the one I wanted. The one I wanted was black and it has the blue, the tiger one.
Yeah, tiger.
The blue Oni tiger thing.
Yeah, the fucking thing.
The demon tiger looking one. I wanted that one, but they didn't have it. But you debated with yourself for a good like 30 minutes of like, this is $150. Am I really gonna spend this money? And then you like looked at me, looked at the jacket, put the jacket on, looked at me again and said, I'm fucking buying it. Yeah. Your wallet came out faster than like Quick Draw McGraw. You were just like,
yeah. I did too much wallet fast drawing.
You did.
Weekend. Yeah.
We need to get you the panty, the scanty and
we saw the scanty knee socks from Panty and Stocking wallet, and I said it would make me save money because I'd be too fucking embarrassed in life to pull out.
I think I'd spend more money because I'd be like, I want to show people my sexy demon wallet. Look at my sexy demon wallet.
You wouldn't even need to spend money. You'd just be like walking at people on the street. Yeah, look at my sexy demon girls in my fucking wallet. And Cricket is just like over here, like just blank expression, like
you want to stick your dick in my wallet? No, only I can.
Only I can fuck my waifu. Oh god, I can't believe I'm talking about this shit. Like on
this is what the podcast is.
Yeah,
it's just us being us. Like I said, I want the podcast to be us talking.
Thinking of like things I bought that were hot. Fucking the Masamune Shiro. I wanted to show that to Ken. I should have brought it.
Yeah. Well, no, I thought you were going to talk about the Gun Girl.
Oh my god, yes! I got the M4 Figma, the little armory. I need to like her. I have her pistol. Her M4 that came with it is on sprues. Like you have to assemble it.
Okay.
I haven't assembled it yet. Oh my god, it is so cool.
What are their names again? So I can
Little Armory. Little Armory.
Can you send me it?
Yeah. It's
send me the name on Discord.
Like
Little Armory Figma.
Yeah, they have the rifles and they even have, like the back cardboard thing in the box comes out. You can pull it out and then
I saw that.
And then it becomes like little like target like man shaped, like little target.
Yeah.
They have like shooting ranges. Oh yeah, it's really cool, and she has all these little magazines, like little rifle magazines and like pistol clips, and they actually fit into like all the little things on her belt.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you actually put it all in there, and she has a walkie-talkie too. Who gives a fuck about a walkie-talkie? But still pretty cool.
Awesome.
What was it again? Gun?
Little Armory Figma.
All right.
Little Argamy.
Argamy.
Little Argamy.
Argamy. There's a pirate.
I would pay for that. I would pay for that shit.
Pirate Figma.
Sexy pirate Figma, yeah.
Sexy pirate Figma. Just want you all to know that I'm picking my nose right now.
That's fantastic. There's no visual, so you don't have to tell them that.
I know, I just want them to know.
Congratulations, I'm going to make a pointer finger version
of Cosmonaut fucking...
He can't pick his nose because he has that fucking helmet on.
He's gonna like put his helmet up and like stick his finger in
I know, his head goes inside.
Oh yeah, fucking Goblin Slayer shit, like goes up.
All right, I mean that's about 15 minutes. I think we're done with Anime Boston.
Yeah.
We'll go on to the hobby thing now.
Yeah.
Actually, before that, we'll talk about Jokin' Games and the change we want to make. So
squeak.
Sorry, just using the
just sounds everywhere.
Door. It's fine. God. We don't have a soundproof room. We don't even have a place to actually record yet. So
honestly, I've been spurging out over the
yeah
the line. Yeah.
Okay, so next we'll start talking about we're gonna start talking about the hobby or joking games. What do you think? Should probably talk about joking games since it's gonna be the easiest for you and I.
Yeah, do that first.
So Cricket and I have been talking about changing the format of joking games. And he came up with a great idea. Anything that's more like story based or story driven, we're probably not gonna play the whole thing. We'll probably do like 1 or 2 episodes on it, and then because we want you guys to support these indie devs. So if you watch us complete the game,
and there's a single ending that is kind of like, oh, this was the big twist, you know, like a certain isometric murder mystery game.
I know, I'm sorry, we haven't gotten around to finishing it again because editing's been really hard, and that's the reason we're changing the format too, as well. So we will finish Sexy Brutal, promise you.
We have to.
But after Sexy Brutal is done, we're probably going to just play games that we like all the way through. If they're really good and they're capturing our attention, probably gonna play them all the way through. Probably like I think the next game, I'll just give you guys the name of the next game we're gonna play, which is A Short Hike. I adore it. It has an adorable art style.
Gosh.
We just got to re-record it because I think our original recording is just kind of buzzy. We accidentally left the AC on while we were recording, so it's still kind of buzzy in the background.
I don't know how.
I don't know how we even skipped it. Yeah. Any which way.
I've never seen an episode of Joking Games.
I know you haven't.
We're gonna sit you down at one point, and we're just gonna like hold your eyes
Part of
open.
your animatum challenge is that you have to watch a full series of Joking Games.
Yes.
He has to watch Adventure Pals.
Yes.
Already the art style annoys him, but now
wasn't that weird like fucking one with all the
Adventure Time?
Yeah.
And then I did that voice that you don't like.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's go on an adventure, friend.
No,
I'm gonna stick my dick in a sword.
A sword?
Now I have sword dick.
Wait, how would you get your dick inside a sword?
And that's what circumcised people ask.
Okay.
Yeah, I use a flap and duct tape. And now I have sword dick! Fight me, fool!
He's gonna be like pelvic thrusting to attack.
He probably would. The way I made Wilton, he's pretty fucked up, so... He's a pretty messed up kid.
And like swaying his hips to slash and like pelvic
yeah.
stab, yeah.
Dude, I want that to be a game like Quap now. You have to like just keep the character standing up while he has a dick sword.
I'm just imagining,
and he has to kill people with it.
I'm
so
imagining Quap, but you have a thing trying to attack you.
Or no, I was thinking things in front of you. Yeah. So you have to swing it down to hit lower things, like the size of Goombas.
You know what would be even better to add to that? If like, you know how like in anime shit, like there's always like the spirit of the sword is like a person. Like an anime girl is the fucking like spirit of his dick sword. He just comes down like I'm anime dick girl, fucking sword girl. Hi, I don't know, what's your personality?
Isn't there
I don't know.
Yes, there is an anime where a guy's dick turns into a girl. That happens.
That is a thing. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I was gonna say the one where the guy's disembodied hand.
Gets
turned into a girl.
Becomes his girlfriend. He dates it. Yeah, that's an anime too.
All right, we're getting a little.
I really hope that her name is Rosie Palms. Okay,
we're getting a little close. We're getting a little close to 5 minutes on the joking game stuff, but yeah, we just we want to change the format and we want to encourage you guys to buy indie games, and that's not me coming from a place of like I don't want to complete this game or I want to shill out for indie devs. I just have a real strong passion for video games, and I mean, you can ask Brayden or Ken. I care about video games so much that I'm willing to like take deals with certain devs like we did at PAX East where we just review their games for free because
he really likes video games.
The indie devs mean a lot to me because they put their heart and soul into stuff. And
I'm sitting here silently nodding.
Yeah. They put their heart and soul into it, and when you speak to them, even if it's a game you don't like we talked about last time with you and Monster Prom. You don't like much about Monster Prom. You don't like the art or anything. But when you've seen the devs talk about how much time and effort they put into it, you're like, okay, I respect it. Looks really cool. Like, it doesn't look really cool to you, but like, I respect what you did. All the voice actors love it. Like, you did something that you cared about, and that's what's important.
I just thought of something.
What?
I shouldn't say it because it's hurting me. But like, if you really want to punish me for something, make me play like Dream Daddy or something.
Oh, I already had a thing set up like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What are you gonna make me play?
I can't tell you. I just same as Ken. I'm not telling you.
That's gonna give me anxiety.
That's the idea.
That's the point.
You're gonna make me play
like... Make you suffer like I do.
You're gonna make me play like a Yaoi Otome game or something. Are you?
Then you better really like the anime.
You're gonna make me watch a Yaoi anime and play a Yaoi game. I'm actually fucking gonna do that, you motherfucker.
Or maybe I'll hire a guy who's like, as you say, dummy thick Thanos and just dance around you. Like,
no.
Like,
I actually can't. I can't guarantee I'd not be violent in that scenario. So like, I wouldn't recommend that. Like, I might just punch the fucker.
We'll get Ricardo Milos to show up.
Oh God, Ricardo, I like you because you got that. Okay, no more.
So yeah, the format of Joking Games is going to change a little bit. Animatum is coming. We finally came up with an idea for a format that works for us and it won't get us in trouble.
Yeah.
We should start recording that at the end of this month, and it should be out about the beginning of next month. So this way we should be good with that. I know we promised it this month, but unfortunately, circumstances came up where we weren't sure about legal copyright stuff and whatnot. And we're going to start off with stuff that we don't can't find on TV or anything or any streaming service. I want to do Melty Lancer.
Oh.
Melty Lancer.
Yeah.
We were gonna do Chargeman Ken, but I'm nervous. But we're still gonna do Chargeman Ken. Eventually, it might be episode 2.
Yeah.
But I want to do something that I know I can't find.
Yeah.
That I have a copy. I have a DVD of Melty Lancer. So
what is Melty Lancer?
Not telling you. You can't even really search it online very well because it's not.
I'm thinking of Melty Blood, like the fighting game.
It's not very popular. But, anything else to add, Ken, since Joking Games is our baby right now? Oh, not to mention, the day before this podcast comes out, there should be an Alien versus Predator arcade game playthrough of Joking Games. Braden and I will play. Ken will probably just be there. It's a beat-em-up. He hasn't played it yet, but we're going to play it today, and we're going to release it for Alien Day because Braden and I are
huge fans of
Alien.
And Predator, for that matter.
And Predator, yeah. That's why I'm choosing the Alien versus Predator thing. My first... I'm going to end on that. Shit. I don't have the thingy. Yeah, I don't have the pen, so I can't write it down right now.
Well, good for you. I have all my art shit right here. I can just do a pencil.
Okay, we'll move on now. We're about 7 minutes into the thing. So now we're gonna talk about. So we're gonna now talk about the hobby stuff because we wanted to spend a few minutes talking about hobby things because other than video games, we all have our hobbies, our individual hobbies that we don't really talk about, and we just want to be real with people. Don't close the itinerary. Just
okay. I'm putting it over here. Yeah, let's not put the glass with water on it.
There's no water.
I drank it all. Yeah.
I was using it as a weight.
That's my fucking contract. I drank it all.
And so we're gonna start with the hobby stuff.
Yeah.
Right now, video games have always been my go-to hobby. Obviously, I have all my retro systems down there, and I have my PC that's just filled with like over 700 games, emulators, and whatnot.
He has more games.
There's no emulators. I don't use emulators. Who uses emulators? Who said that?
You.
Nope. Shut up. Now, I got my Switch for Christmas last year. Because I don't come from a rich family. It may look like I do with all the video games I have, but believe it or not, lots of them come from like thrift store. This.
He has like decades of fucking video games.
He is a long-term scavenger.
Yeah.
He is very skilled.
He would survive in Fallout. Because he knows how to scavenge.
And I know, you can ask Ken back in high school. The reason you don't see my purple Game Boy that I talk about a lot, the Game Boy Color that I had as a kid, is because I ripped out all the cores and turned it into a PDA, and it fucking broke. You can ask Ken. It was super fucking cool. It had an internet connection because I put like a little thing in it to pick up on Wi-Fi signals.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, it's like a really cool.
How the fuck did you do that?
I don't know. I just ended up screwing around with like a broken PDA that I had as a kid, and then my Game Boy, and ended up cutting it open using an X-Acto knife and rewiring it using my dad's soldering equipment.
You're fucking like MacGyver of game systems up in here.
It was really cool, and it still played Game Boy stuff because I left all the regular internals behind everything. It overheat as fuck when you ever tried to, but
it just melts. Oh fuck.
Actually, I think we had to replace the back. Yeah, it was black. I had to replace it because the one I had was like a soft one, and it started actually physically melting.
That's great.
I had it set up so it would use the back panel. Actually, was Game Boy Advance AA battery rechargeable battery system. It was a purple one.
Yeah.
So I ended up plugging that in there and rigging it up to work. It was a fire hazard waiting to happen.
Yeah, it was gonna like blow up.
But other than that, my hobbies have never been like super big because anyone who knows me knows like the first thing out of my mouth is usually like I'm not really good at anything. Because I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's really true. I'm not really good at any individual thing. Even video games, I'm still terrible at. Like the one good thing that I love, I'm still kind of bad at.
Better than me, I suck at video games.
But I have always wanted to build Gunpla. Now, for those of you who don't know, Gunpla is just plastic figurines that you can build.
Of robots.
Not just robots, they have other stuff too. They have like the
shit.
DBZ ones too, which are really cool. Any which way. So I actually at Anime Boston bought a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And I started with one because anyone, again, who knows me knows that Sergeant Frog is probably my number one anime.
Practically.
Yeah, I love Sergeant Frog because it was so different. I love the sub and the dub. I treasure the dub more than anything.
Oh yeah.
The sub means a lot to me, but the dub is so special.
Oh yeah.
All of its references and stuff just touch my heart. And so I ended up getting a bunch of Sergeant Frog Gunpla
Gundam units.
I have a bunch of them, and
all I can imagine without any
they're right
context,
behind you.
I haven't even looked behind me yet, so I'm just before even looking. I'm just imagining like the primary colored Gundam, but with the Sergeant Frog head.
Those are they actually have those.
First of all, let's fucking talk about something right here. What did you just call the Earth Gundams?
The primary colored.
What the fuck? Just because they have primary colors doesn't mean they're a primary color Gundam.
He's right.
I don't remember its exact name, but you knew exactly which one I was talking about.
Yeah, because it's red and blue and yellow and shit, but like, watch Gundam.
Yeah, watch Gundam. Well, actually, you don't have to because Animatum's going to cover a couple of the Gundam series.
What Gundams are we planning on covering, you know?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you.
I hate this.
I will only ever tell you the next one we're going to do. So you'll have a chance.
Dude, you know what we should watch? We should watch Garzy's Wing.
Okay, send me a thing.
Do you know what Garzy's Wing is?
No, send me a thing.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Oh my god, it's even better than I imagined.
Garzy's Wing? Oh my god.
He's looking at them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it looks like the pumpkin.
We'll talk about it in the AV Club.
Yeah, okay.
I love it.
So before we wrap up on the hobby stuff, yeah, I purposely got Sergeant Frog and his transforming Gundam. I got the Mach 2s, by the way. I'll throw one up on screen just so people can see it. I got the Mach 2 systems. The original systems are really cool. Brayden, you'd probably fucking love them more than the Mach 2s. You'd throw them out.
Yeah.
The Mach 1s are all samurai.
And
ninja based. And then what's cool is they all come together like fucking Voltron
told me that.
and form a gigantic one.
Yeah, you told me that's fucking cool. Yeah.
Sorry about the coughing. God damn.
I've been burping this whole time, so it's fine.
Yeah.
We're disgusting people, aren't we?
We're fat, gross people.
I am, for some reason, the most polite one here.
Yeah, here's the thing, is that you're the one with all the allergies in the world.
Yeah.
So...
You know what this is? We're becoming a Nurgle Legion. Becoming fucking Nurgle people.
Oh, talking about Anime Boston, I didn't pick it up because I didn't find a shirt that I wanted, but this guy was selling shirts, and one of them said, Papa Nurgle wants a hug. And it's just him with, like, little hearts above his head. And I was just like, Cricket would fucking die if he saw this. Like,
I would want
legitimately, that was one of the things we were talking about. My fiance and I were talking. There was 4 or 5 different things. Braden, you were there when we were talking about it. 4 or 5 different things we saw that we'd have to talk Ken off of a cliff of buying.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Chernobyl bot that I told you about.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
his favorite one.
Cherno Alpha.
Cherno Alpha is your favorite mech from Pacific Rim. I love how you love the Russian one. You're just like, that's the one. The giant nuclear head one. Yes.
I loved it. It was just like, yeah, it doesn't have a head, so that means the thing doesn't know where to hit it.
What was the fucking Gundam series where like everything is a different country and it was like all like stereotypes of the fucking countries?
I forget, but I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, same.
Oh fuck!
I think
don't
it
know
was
the name.
Gundam
I don't
Fighter.
remember. What?
I think it was Gundam Fighter.
Yeah, I think it was Turn A Fighter.
Yeah, Turn A Fighter
I think
sounds
that's
familiar.
what, some fucking shit like that.
It's like the American was a boxer.
Yeah.
The French guy was a swordsman.
Oh, and before we
African guy
before
was
we finish
offensive.
up with the hobby stuff, just want to say Ken Cricket, whatever, doesn't matter. They know.
I've already called him Ken.
Yeah,
Yeah, my secret identity is long gone.
you don't have a secret identity. You just wear fucking
not-
stupid goggles. You're not fucking Batman.
That's what I was gonna say. You're not fucking Batman.
You're like the poor man's Batman. Literally a little bit of fire and you're melted.
How the fuck does no one know that Batman is Batman? That's my question.
Oh, a lot of people do. It's just that a lot of his villains are like, why do we need to reveal his identity? We should destroy his life instead.
Yeah.
More importantly, what happens if you know who that is and he figures out that you know?
He explodes his mansion like at the end of Arkham Knight.
Alright.
Yeah. Spoiler alerts for a fucking like 12-year-old game at this point. It's not really 12-year-old.
So that's like saying almost, I don't know, like, spoiler alerts for the plays of Shakespeare, man.
Yeah, right. So Cricket has been working on creating the cosmonaut's helmet. If you send me a picture of it,
Yep.
I'll pop it in. You got to do that tonight. You cannot forget.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
worry about that.
Because the book was late. That's the reason the podcast was late. Because I didn't get the book picture until like 3 days late.
What book picture?
The creature book that
Oh,
you bought
yeah.
at PAX.
Yeah, I completely...
botched it up for
Yeah.
me. It's okay. I understand. I still love you.
I love no one.
He's building a cosmonaut's helmet for Braden.
Yeah,
and
that he is.
So you
pretty cool.
You can actually cosplay. We can actually cosplay our characters at some point. I just need to use Shanka and stuff to go with it. And
Because you're a bum.
yeah,
Literally a bum.
yeah. I need to find a really long sock, or we have to make one that's like his hobo sack, but it's just
His hobo sack.
the infinite. I always call his sock like the sock of holding. It's like the bag of holding that got fucked. No one knows what's in it, and he doesn't know what's in it. But it eternally is on fire whenever he ties it to like a stick.
If I had a bag of holding, I'd probably just put like weird and gross things in.
Dude,
boring weird.
Dude, conventions will be terrible if you have a bag of holding, because you just like wait until people turn and just. What
Yeah,
happened?
it's like phew. There's like sitting like whole shelves of shit. It's like I want.
You knock a shelf over by accident, just open the bag and figures fall in. You're like, oh no!
That is a dangerous weapon. Because
bag
then-
of holding. Someone's just like, I saw that guy stick.
Like a
No, that's
fucking
not even what
black
I'm
hole.
thinking of. I'm thinking of like you stand on top of a building, somebody's climbing up after you.
Yeah,
You just
pour
open the
shit,
bag and pour shit on them.
Yeah.
You know,
It almost
if
feel
you
like-
catch something in a bag of holding, and I mean catch something as like if it's thrown.
Yeah.
We should probably save this for Rotten Brains games, but if they're throwing like, I don't know, a fucking boomerang,
Yeah, whatever.
and it goes in, and you close the bag of holding, does it stay in infinite space spinning, so when you open it up, a fucking boomerang comes out? Imagine the wizard who forgets that. He's like, oh, yeah, I caught it in here, and it's safe. And
I'm
like
gonna
the
open
next
my bag of holding the next day. And boom! Boomerang in
fucking
the face.
forgets and just fucking 20 crit damage to his fucking face. Someone throws a goddamn like bastard sword at him. He catches it, and they're like at the boss. He's like, wait, hold on. Shoom! Just fucking through the boss's head. We win!
Oh god.
Any which way. So hobby stuff. Cricket's really into making costumes and stuff. We've already mentioned that before. He's making that. But
Costumes,
talking about that,
props.
we are making you go to Anime Boston next year. Not only because of Animatum should be started, but I think you'll really enjoy it. You don't really like anime, but I think you'll love it. Braden, how many furries did we see in total? Probably 5 throughout the whole fucking convention, correct? Like in total?
I don't. I think I did see at least like one or not a lot.
Not a lot. Like out of all the thousands of people that went, maybe 5, and that's throughout the whole weekend, not one day.
That's 6 too many for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
What's that facial expression? Are you saying I'm not a furry?
He said that's 6 too many for him, and he's waiting for a laugh, but he's not gonna get one.
Damn.
I don't get the joke.
It's not funny, and he's bad at math. See, I made you laugh. And I said that all with a straight face, enough to like actually make you crack up. He's just bad at math. So yeah, no, legitimately, Ken, there was like really cool things that I thought you'd like. The fucking mecha panels were something that they did a actual scientific breakdown of how Gundams could work in space and physics based around Gundams.
Yeah.
There was a whole panel for it. We didn't go to it because I was like, if I go to...
fuck. I just realized something.
What?
I didn't go to the panel on Saturday that I go to every single year at Anime Boston.
The hentai panel.
No, not the hentai panel. Sell me out, why don't you?
I was going to go to it too.
Too late.
No, the panel I go to every year is called Mecha Anime Worth Watching. I go every year. I totally forgot this year.
See, that's why you
my
need to go
ass.
next year. They do mecha stuff like they do a shit ton of mecha stuff every year.
Yeah.
And last year was insane apparently because it was mechas versus
that
kaiju.
was a few years ago.
Oh,
last year was this year was
Samurai.
Shogun.
Yeah, Shogun.
Year before that was To the Stars. Then it was Mecha versus Kaiju.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think before that was I don't remember.
It doesn't matter.
One of them was there was a field day theme, which one of them was stupid, but
yeah, next year you're not really into it, but you have
bento box fucking.
But here's the thing, you kind of did better because I'm about to talk about why we need you to come. We're gonna do Brayden and I already talked about this. Do Kamen Rider as a cosplay.
Oh yes, and I want to do the fruit guy.
So you fit into the fucking theme unironically.
Oh shit.
You fit into it unironically. That's a good thing, though.
Because Kamen Rider, the fruit is food.
Yeah. I want to do EX-Aid because anyone who knows me, that's my favorite. It's a Dr. Drama mixed with video games. How could I go wrong? It's sexy and beautiful, and I love it. And he's our costume designer. The only thing he doesn't have to do is Zentai suits and whatnot, because we can buy the belts and we can buy the thing. Like, I want to have as much official stuff as possible. Yeah. The helmets are the only thing that have to be like...
I'm be a banana samurai with the bananas on his helmet. It's gonna be great.
It's great. I love the banana thing. It's like one-sided.
Yeah.
The one I have has like super anime hair. It's great. I don't know, but I believe if Ken does anything, I think it's gonna be some of the simpler, earlier ones. Am I wrong?
The bug-looking dudes.
Probably. Who knows? I'd have to actually look at them, and I'd worry about figuring out Banana Samurai before.
No. Yeah. He has a samurai armor, but the thing is like he's seen it.
I've already seen it.
I showed it. I showed it to him. I showed it to him. I'll throw the Banana Samurai guy up on screen.
Fucking love Banana Samurai.
He's super cool. He looks fucking cool. But
I guess to you, it's the only one who has appeal.
Fuck.
See, it's just not funny. It's only funny to him. It's only funny to him. Don't laugh. It'll encourage him to keep making them.
No, it's like it's so bad it's good.
That's why this is why your mother gives permission to people to fucking hit you. Your mother gives permission to people to be like, if his puns are so bad, just hit him. He deserves it.
Oh god.
So we're going on 15 minutes talking about the hobby stuff. So next year we're gonna cosplay 3 Kamen Riders, right? We got a whole year to work on the costumes.
I'll probably forget until like a week before, but it's fine.
No, because Ken and I will probably work on it as much as we can.
Okay.
If worse comes to worse, I found a guy online who has 3D printed, like, paid for 3D printing thing for the helmet. So what I'm going to do is I'll try to message him privately and be like, hey, you know what, before I pay, is there a way I can see how it fits on someone or something? Like, could you possibly show me before I pay for it? Because I don't want to pay for it and then it be not good for me. Because worst comes to worst, we can literally make our own 3D model out of Sculptress and whatnot and, you know, print it that way.
You've seen what I create with Sculptress. I don't think it's going to be too accurate.
No. That's why I mean, like, that's why I'm, like, I'm okay with spending a little money to get this costume because I would probably wear it for more than just Anime Boston. Because you guys know I love it. So there's like, I would use the Kamen Rider thing to fucking go to PAX East in. Fuck that, man. Fun. It's video game related. It has a video game belt. That's where they get their powers from. They have a fucking video game cartridges. It's fucking cool.
You like the most like funny like Kamen Rider?
Oh yeah, I love the Akira Habara Sentai guys.
Yeah, oh my god.
They have a Nazi female who they don't even try to hide as a Nazi, and they have the waifu armor. It's literally a dagger that is made of a anime figurine that like caresses him.
And his armor, it's almost like Miko. It has like the twin tails. And
and it's like all over his chest. I'll throw a thing up on screen of the Akihabara Rangers. They are literally translated as the rejected Rangers, like rejected Power Rangers. They're so great.
What's funny is like my favorite fucking Kamen Rider is Gaim, which is like one of the most like fucking grimdark fucking Kamen Rider. But at the same time, they have like the dance teams at the beginning that like it's so totally not to the show. And then I love how the leader of Baron, he's like an edgy lord with like a philosophy of like Darwinism, but he's applying it to like dance teams. So he's like, I remember the first episode, they're like, yes, we took the stage from the weak what's the name? I don't remember the name of the fucking main team.
Yeah.
And they're like, it is just Darwinism. It is just like evolution. The strong will perish and the weak will survive. You know, the weak will perish. And he's talking about like hip hop dancing on this. I'm like, what? That's fucking great.
I love Kamen Rider.
I have seen some pretty serious people in the acting community, so that's pretty. That's
dancing though. They're like dance stages. They're like dancing.
Okay.
There are some pretty hardcore people in dance.
Moving on,
hardcore dancers.
We're about almost 19 minutes in on this. And look out for us at Anime Boston. If you guys go next year, we're going to be doing Kamen Rider on Saturday.
Yeah. All probably have my hat on top of it.
That's great.
Don't fucking ruin it for me.
Fucking ruin it with your stupid clock hat.
All right,
next, turn into a TF2 character.
Next, we're going to talk about the Rotten Brains Book Club.
That we will.
The RB Book Club.
Arby's. Eat fresh.
You guys can...
This is not a paid promotion.
No, but, oh man, you can't, it's a private account. I was gonna say go find Nihilistic Arby's on Twitter. Yeah. It's fantastic. All you have to do is Google it. You can find some of the tweets. He has a private account. Mm-hmm. Nihilistic Arby's is the best. It's just like, my wife died, my dog has cancer, and my world is crashing around me. Eat at Arby's. It's like...
doesn't he have ones like eat our sandwiches like towards the inevitability of death or
it's like the heat death of the universe is coming. Eat Arby's. Like he always ends with eat Arby's.
Like depressing shit.
I love it.
Yeah. That's pretty great. What were we saying?
The RB Book Club. Yeah. So if you guys want to join the RB Book Club, after this goes live, I should have set up a Rotten Brains community tab on Discord. I'll link it up there.
On YouTube.
And
You said on Discord?
On Discord. The Rotten Brains, I'm setting up a Rotten Brains Discord for community.
Okay, yeah.
Like, not ours. Ours is a private one for just us.
Just us to figure shit out.
Yeah.
We don't need to try and make that make sense.
We're going to have an open tab ready for anyone, and it's going to be the Rotten Brains Book Club. Mm-hmm. And as we all said, we want to kind of come up with this idea of recommended reading and whatnot. So we're
so offended by my violent burping.
We're always going.
He's just like, what?
We're always going to. We're a great podcast.
We are professional podcasters. As I burp and he. What were you doing earlier? I remember
I was coughing.
Yeah, coughing.
It's because see, you fucking jinxed me.
Maybe if I punch you in the throat, that'll clear your throat. You think maybe?
That'll clear something. That's for sure.
So Rotten Brains Book Club is going to be us recommending one thing out of all of which we've read or talked about, and then trying to recommend something that we all haven't read to quickly read for the week or so, or maybe the next 2 weeks, because our podcast comes out every 2 weeks instead of every week, because that's a little too much for me.
Yeah.
I need every 2 weeks. Gives us a week to relax and do videos. And it gives us stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So
my life isn't interesting enough. I don't think your guys is talk about
the AB Book Club. What would you guys want to start off on? Obviously, you don't want to start off on something massively big. Also, I want to bring up something because Cricket was very offended by this, but I disagree with him full-heartedly to the point where I'm just going over his head. Audiobooks and videos on YouTube that are people reading them or not talking about them, but literally reading you like an audiobook or an audio drama. They qualify.
That's good, I don't know how to read.
I don't
plan on learning.
I don't know how to read, but Solomon Kane.
No.
This fucking huge ass book.
Yeah. No, I just count the words, actually. I just count the words.
I know how to count. I've never learned how to read.
And I'm not interested in learning how to read. I'm proud of my illiterate. No, I'm not illiterate.
Any which way. So, I feel like we need to always talk about something in our... Because we're always interested in books, and it doesn't have to be a book. It could be a comic series. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, I've recommended that we try and seek out indie comics that we're really into, and since it's coming to an end now, I recommend Saga, and you already like Saga.
Yeah,
it's coming to an end. Do you know about that? Yeah. The art, the writer and everything, they're ending.
Excuse me. Sneezing and burping and fucking being disgusting. We are the Nurgle podcast.
You are
the Nurgle podcast.
Now, I want you to imagine wearing that helmet
and sneezing.
He's like fucking alien.
We just hear him. He's like, "I'm lost.
I'm blind." This helmet's a lot greener on the inside than it should be.
So, what is something you guys think that we should read? I mean, it could be a manga. It could be a comic series.
With an actual book, I feel like.
You want to start with an actual book?
Yes.
It needs to be widely accessible so people there can read too. But it has to be something that's not too long for the first one. I think maybe an audiobook for the first one. And oh god, Ken rolling his fucking eyes.
I'm not rolling. I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
I'm honestly going to suggest something because I have my Audible app right here. Audible, sponsor us. I want that sponsorship. You make amazing content. Sponsor.
Audible.
Don't say their name funny. They're gonna get mad and not sponsor us.
I just went past my other stuff. That's what I was going to suggest because I've already read it, but I want to go back and reread it because I Lock In by John
Scalzi. I read some of Old Man's War and that was good.
Lock In by John Scalzi is amazing, but here's the thing: I was listening to it when I was going to sleep, so I think there's plot holes I missed because I remember things happening like in the book, but I don't remember
like the whole
how
plot.
they got there.
Yeah.
So I want to go back and I want to reread it. And the audiobook is read by Will Wheaton.
Oh, really?
I'm
Wesley Crusher.
I like Will Wheaton.
No, I'm not complaining about him. It's Wesley Crusher.
And it's actually really good. He does a really good job. Fiance fucking hates Will Wheaton for no reason. Like, she has legitimately no reason. She just hates Will Wheaton. I adore the man. I think he's like the nerdy messiah that we need right now. Between him and Seth Green, they're the nerdy messiah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Would you want to read it? It's a cyberpunk book about an FBI detective who has I believe it's like a degenerative muscle disorder, and everyone has to use people with this lock-in have to use like android robots as bodies.
I've heard it before. I've been interested. I just haven't actually gone to look for it.
So, recommendation. Well, not recommendation. AV Book Club. The AV Book Club. RB Book Club recommends that we start with Lock In. And if we don't finish it next week, we can literally talk about where we get to.
Yeah.
And I will set that up. I'll put it in the Discord. Please join the Discord and talk about what you like about the book or whether you don't like it or whether our suggestions are shit.
Yeah, I was gonna do it. I had another. I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna do that one, but I was gonna suggest Snow Crash.
Oh yeah, I'd want to read that too. So maybe no, I haven't read it.
Yeah, it's a cyberpunk.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I like it. So send that over in Discord real quick, so I can remember it. Snow Crash and Lock In. Yeah. So since we didn't really read a lot this week, I'm not gonna go into super deep of like, hey, we need to do this thing. We need to do this thing. This is going to be the short part of the podcast. Usually it should last about 20-30 minutes, but
we can't read.
Yeah, we didn't read much this way. What did you read at Anime Boston?
Dissolving Classroom, the Junji Ito manga. That was pretty good. It was different from his usual stuff because it was like uncanny kind of, but it was like satanic horror. Like the guy was worshiping Satan and shit. It was pretty cool.
That's gonna pick up loud.
Sorry, that's for me.
I know, it's you fidgeting. Just squeeze the dog. Kill the dog. Not a real dog.
We're not actually killing a dog, no.
It's a stuffed animal that we have. It's like a giant pillow.
Without the visual, that could be like a really scary statement. Kill the dog!
It's fucking just Cosmonaut strangling it. What's the dog they sent in the space?
Oh, Laika.
Laika. It's just fucking him strangling
Actually,
right.
Have you guys read the Song of Ice and Fire? Not the Game of Thrones. Read the book. Then when they talk about the Unsullied, one of the last phases of their training to like make them emotionally hard or whatever is they have to get a puppy. And they have to raise it from birth.
Yeah, I know.
And then when it's fully grown, they have to like snap its neck and kill it.
Yeah.
As part of the Unsullied's like mental training.
To make them into hardened warriors.
Yeah, not even that. Make them like emotionless.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be like emotionless. Yeah, they're like slave soldiers.
Hardened warriors. Yeah. I know. That's
same shit.
Yeah. Don't they have to also go through like 100 lashings a day until their back is just like completely?
There's all kinds of
weird
shit. There's a scene in the book where
it's basically torture porn when you get to that chapter.
Like the Unsullied. Sorry.
No, it's okay. We're in the book. We're in the book club.
Yeah, it's true. When the Unsullied, like they're trying to, like the Unsullied respond to nothing because that's how they've been trained. Mm-hmm. There's a scene in the book where the slave master is like trying to sell them to Daenerys, is trying to advertise how like tough they are. He takes out a sword and they describe this and just cuts off one's fucking nipple.
They do it in the show.
They do. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, they do it in the show.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, he cuts off his nipple. And
it's like, this is the nipple. And the soldier's just like ramrod straight, not even fucking responding. Like, yeah, you just cut off my nipple. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And Kennan's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, literally that part of the book is literally just like George R.R. Martin's torture porn phase.
Yeah.
He goes through phases of like wanting to fuck things and kill things at the same time.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
He's like an imbalanced emotional teenager.
Oh yeah.
He wants to fuck and kill things. And then fuck killing things.
I mean, that does kind of happen.
Yeah, it really does. While we were also there, so you read Disintegrating Classroom, and it wasn't Junji Ito's best work, I don't think.
It was.
I told you I read it.
Yeah, I liked it. I like a lot of his other stuff more, but he was still good. I mean, everything.
My favorite that he's done is people really don't care for it, but I happen to. I love Frankenstein.
I need to read that still.
Frankenstein's so fucking good.
Yeah,
he did a great job.
Right?
Yeah, he did a great job at keeping the horror in Frankenstein. But, you know, you guys know that about me. I love the classic monsters, but I love horror.
Yeah.
I love the horror of them.
Have you guys ever looked at Tomy, his succubus one?
Junji Ito's
one about succubus. Yeah.
I didn't know the name of it, but
Tomy.
I think I did.
And relating to Alien Day, one of her forms is like a face hugger.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, one of her forms is like a fucking face hugger.
That's cool. I like
it's
that.
like her and then she grows into Tomy.
I remember that when we were there at Anime Boston, it has to do with manga, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was super tempted. You saw me like pick up that Captain Harlock collection.
Oh
omnibus
my god, I did too. In the Yamato
times.
one.
Oh yeah, the Yamato one.
That was really nice too.
I was super close to picking it up, but that reseller was expensive.
Yeah.
Didn't we find it later for like $15 and we were like, oh, we should pick it up. We never went back for it.
Yeah, oh shit, yeah, you're right.
We found both of them. We just never went back for them.
Yeah.
We were too busy trying to look for live action stuff for our series.
Yeah.
We found Tokyo Gore Police and we're super close to buying it, but it just seemed like a $25. I can't justify Tokyo Gore Police. I'm gonna watch it once.
Yeah.
I can justify Machine Girl. Not only is it a steel case, it comes with both of them, the special features disc, and I love that movie. If I found Frankenstein Girl versus Vampire Girl, that would have been the first thing we talked about.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't help myself. I'd probably be watching it like every day. That's something I can justify a purchase of.
That's fucking great. They cut it. People and there's blood spurting everywhere.
We should really save that for the AV thing. Damn it.
Yeah.
Any which way, I read the Anti-Magical Academy spinoff while we were there. That was really good. I like the original stuff. As I told you, I got the scarf and everything from the anime Loot Crate things. But beyond that, like, I actually like, and I showed you some of the art.
Yeah,
a lot
cool.
of it could literally be taken out, given a poster, and it still looked fucking good.
Yeah.
A lot of it. Like, I showed you, just opened up the manga, go to a certain page. It's so good.
I've spent this whole conversation trying to think of the other manga, the name of the other manga. I really like it. It's called, fuck, I just lost it.
Sangareya. Okay.
Really fucking good zombie romance manga.
You were talking about it, yeah.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. So the main...
It's really messed up and it's really good at the same time.
Yeah, so like there's this guy named Chihaya. I think his name is Chihaya Furuya, I think. He has these little cat ears. But that's besides the point. He's this guy who's obsessed with zombies, and he gets to the point like he wants to fuck a zombie girl. Like, this is his fetish. Like, he wants to fuck a zombie girl.
Yeah, and like, don't they like show like George Romero stuff in like his room or
yeah,
his shirt?
Yeah.
He has like a Day of the Dead shirt.
He has like
or
a
something.
Night of the Living Dead shirt.
Yeah.
His little sister's named Meryl, and she's like,
yeah,
yeah, and she's obsessed with ghosts because that's why I don't know.
Yeah, that's just.
And what's funnier too is they're the children of like a Shinto priest, so he's like this weird zombie kid. He wants to fuck zombie girls, and then like. He meets this girl, and all this shit happens, and she tries to kill herself with a zombie potion. Alright, so, Ken is looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I can already tell where this is going, and I'm horrified.
So, the daughter she's like the daughter of, like, this really rich millionaire family. Sakureya is her name. And, like, her father is, like, super controlling and, like, keeps her controlled and shit. And she,
like, every aspect of her life
yeah,
is
like, she's, like,
controlled.
owned by him. And, like, she does this weird ritual. And this is, like, where it gets even weirder. Like, every year on her birthday, he photographs her naked to, like, record her growth, he says. But it's, like, he's a fucking weirdo. And then, like, so she's, like, having her trauma moment, like, because what happens to is that, before this, like, the guy's cat dies, and he's trying to resurrect you with this zombie potion. And then the girl, like, finds out, and she's all fucked up and shit. And she's, like, and eventually, like, she kills her. She tries to kill herself because she sees the guy, because the father sees her like talking to a boy and is like, "You can't even go to school anymore. You'll never leave this house for the rest of your life." And then she like tries to kill herself, but it makes her a zombie.
Yep.
And they start dating, but he like has her like as a zombie in
Yeah.
his house. Like he's for a lot of the manga and anime, he's like hiding her. And there's even a part I love this where she starts going into rigor mortis like corpses do, and she's like rigor mortis up under his bed, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I have this rigor mortis zombie bitch under my bed. What am I gonna do? Well, my parents are gonna find out." And like, oh, I love this manga.
It was really good, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually surprisingly sweet at many points.
Yeah, and it's surprisingly funny. Like,
yeah.
Something that deals with suicide like that, you're
Yeah.
like, oh man. And then it gets
dark.
super funny,
Yeah.
but it has a dark sense of humor.
Yeah. And like, it's fucking fantastic. And I think it's funny.
What's the other one you found?
Oh, God.
The yellow one. Oh, crap. I was going to read it too. And
It was Lady Snowblood, the manga.
Lady Snowblood. That's what it was.
More importantly,
yeah.
I like how she doesn't eat brains, she eats hydrangea leaves. Cause
yeah.
Fuck you, that's why. Like, you can't have a romance if she wants to eat fucking your brains. And she's like a sentient. It's a great fucking thing. It's so weird, but I love it. Like,
yeah,
I remember reading this thing at one point where there's a very specific chemical that's only present in 2 places.
And it's like deadly poisonous. Yeah,
No.
they address that out.
No. It's like the feel-good chemical in your brain.
Endorphins, probably.
Yeah. But it's also present in chocolate.
Yeah.
So I remember, I think in one of the Venom comic books, Venom wants to eat brains. And instead, Eddie Brock decides...
Yeah.
It's just like, Eddie Brock's solution is, here, chocolate.
Yeah, he just like eats chocolate. Yeah. You know what I said the other day? You know what needs to be done with Carnage? A horror movie.
Oh.
Because he's super scared.
You already had the Venom movie, which went wonderfully. So
yeah, but this needs to be a rated R horror. I mean, Carnage just slipping through hallways.
Carnage is a terrifying thing. It needs to get it needs to be worse than Swamp Thing.
The best thing needs to be that.
Seg into that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna segue now from the book club. So book club, we're all 3 of us. Promise here and now, we're gonna read or listen to Lock In.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Read or listen to Lock In, hopefully by the next podcast, which gives us about 2 weeks. Hopefully we're done with the book by then.
I will read Lock In unless I can make Monster Girl Encyclopedia or fucking... No, I'm kidding.
We can't make Monster Girl Encyclopedia because only
story,
one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a story. But we can recommend it, so do you recommend it because you bought it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you like monster girls, and if you like
a little bit of hentai, not a lot. It's usually just a little bit.
Yeah, a little square in the corner where it's like, oh, she's pulling it. The cat girl's pulling it his dick or whatever, like shit like that.
Yeah,
but,
we like a little bit of hentai, but not a lot of it. Enough that you could probably hide it with a thumb.
Yeah.
If you have big, enormous, gross thumbs.
Big, gross thumbs. And that's why you're looking at hentai, because no girl wants you, because you have big, nasty-ass thumbs. My thumb is too gross. That's why I masturbate to anime girls all day, because my thumb is...
So, I recommend that. Those are... I recommend people go and read the Anti-Magic Academy stuff, because it's actually really good. I know that people always compare it to stuff like Sword Art Online, but I never see the comparison. I think it's just because the characters have similar traits.
Yeah, like the girl with the little boob rope.
Yeah, like, I think it's because they have similar...
Alright, so you know how, like, in anime, some characters have, like, a boob ribbon, like a boob strap? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Like a tube top.
It's a strap. It's not
like
rope,
like a strap or a rope that's under their boobs. And,
pushes up their boobs to accentuate their tits. Yeah. She's the only character I don't like, and we talked about this because it's a gun holster with no gun holsters.
Yeah, she has like a gun holster.
It's just wrapped around her tits. It's like bondage for her tits, and yet.
And just so you know, the visual, I'm currently like pushing my man boobs up right now.
I'm pushing mine up too.
But yeah, you need to push up your man boobs. You need to join the trio.
Join the trio of the Man Boob Pusher Club.
No.
You're no fun.
Yeah, he really is sometimes. He's a stick in the mud sometimes. But that's why we love him. He's a stubborn robot. She's the only character who annoys me because she has a fucking gun strap. Like, you know the gun straps?
Yeah, the harness.
Its harness is around her tits, but she has no guns. Well, there's not even patches for guns.
Maybe she just wants to be an independent woman. And
I know. Maybe she just really wants to accentuate her tits.
Her lovely...
You know, that mangaka was really thinking of her personality when creating this character.
She's got a very big and impressive personality.
It's a plot and backstory is the correct terminology. Plot and backstory. You know this, right?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. I watch anime for plot.
There is one thing I'm really happy that she doesn't have, which is a boob window. I'm really happy she doesn't have a boob window because it just, like, leaves it open.
Yeah.
Boob window is like an artist term. It's an artist term for like leaving cleavage open.
You know, I'm all about
boob window.
Have you ever seen?
No, I'm all cool for them, but not that character because her tits are already so accentuated that adding the boob window takes away from the sexual. I think it adds too much that it goes overboard.
Too much?
Yeah. No, like for the instance of like it shows too much, it leaves nothing to the imagination.
Okay, yeah.
It gives you nothing to imagine or have.
Yeah.
Like, she's not a waifu for me. I could care less about the fucking character, but I love the main characters.
Isn't she like the blonde big titty girl?
No. I don't fucking know.
Are they like German or something?
Yeah.
German.
Yeah, they're all like German inspired stuff. It's really cool. Anyways, moving on from the book club, the recommendation was we all read Lock In. Recommend you guys, if you're listening, read Lock In. It's really good. It doesn't have anime titties, but it has is a really cool plot line, and I like John's writing.
Yeah, I said I like Old Man's War too.
I like his writing. He has a sequel to it called Lock Out. But it's about their basketball thing, so
basketball.
Yeah, the same here.
It's for 12 people.
So
that's about all I know about it. I like forget it celebrating.
Now we'll move on to the RBAV Club, which is where we'll talk about anything AV related. And the first thing we're going to talk about is we just before the podcast started watched the trailer
for Swamp Thing.
He
is in a swamp.
I am a huge fan of Swamp Thing.
He looks like himself.
I love Swamp Thing. I love Swamp Thing.
Firstly, he looks like himself, which is great. That's a good start. Usually when you see these movies, you can tell that if it's going to be shit or not if the character does not look like themselves.
Yeah.
Like making the X-Men have all black leather was something that still pisses me off to this day.
Oh, yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
The whole point of them is they're all individuals. So that's why later on they had no outfits anymore. They all just wore their own thing.
Mm-hmm. But like, I know from watching the things, like those costumes were like super difficult to work in too. Mm-hmm. And they looked like shit, and there's literally nothing good about them. Fuck them. Leather shit.
Oh, but it's solid leather and it looks badass because that's the way that tights should be. You know, not actually flexible and mobile.
Yeah, and like they have their own identity, and their team popped with the color stuff. But now it's like they're just this black leather brigades. Like
I don't even know what they look like now.
They're like S&M bikers.
They don't have really anything now.
It's fucking.
Who cares? Disney's gonna reboot them. Thank you, Kevin Feige. Do a good job, please.
We beg of you.
Disney's gonna reboot them.
Yeah,
they bought out Fox.
They better keep Tyrion Lannister. Peter Dinklage, the little small actor.
Isn't he already in? He's only in one film, right?
Yeah, but I like him.
Yeah, he played. By the way, he played a character who in the comics is a tall guy. And really? no one even thought about it because
Peter fucking Dinklage. He's fantastic.
Stop it! I'm a terrible actor. You've never seen that?
No.
From I think it's people are gonna crucify me online. I like Brickleberry. Mm-hmm. And in one of the things, he's like, bring me the head of Tyrion Lannister. And he's like, I broke into his house and he's holding like Peter Dinklage's head. And he's just like, he just kept yelling, oh, stop it. I'm not actually Tyrion. I'm just a terrible actor. Ah! He's like, I just kept sawing. I thought that was funny. I don't know why.
Yeah.
My sense of humor is fucked. So
yeah, it was pretty funny. I don't even know what show you're talking about.
He's just like, I just kept sighing. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it's that part specifically.
Though that reminds me, you ever seen, it's a really obscure old show, like Crodman doing in the Flaming Sword of Fire? I think I'm like the only person who ever watched the show.
No, but please send me it. AV Club.
Crodman doing in the Flaming Sword of... It was on Comedy Central, and it was like a fantasy parody.
I think I know what you're talking
about.
Yes,
somebody just spat on my arm.
You know, probably me. I'm sorry.
I'll lick you later.
Yeah. So is this great comedy?
Oh, before we go on to that, I know we want to talk about it. He's writing it down, but we need to talk about Swamp Thing because making Swamp Thing a horror show
is pretty cool.
Is spot on. It needs to be horror. It needs because he's always had the horror monster aspect. What did you think about seeing him for the first time?
He looked sexy.
It looks fucking sexy as shit. You're right.
And then even like you said, he even has the little nose, the little like fucking plant nose.
Yeah, he even has the like little skeleton nose.
Yeah,
thing.
It's like the bones of a nose, and then it like plants out. It's pretty cool.
It is great. His costume looks fantastic. The actor is looking great. I even love like when they show Alex's corpse just hanging while the green is wrapping around him.
Yeah. I like how they
cool.
show scenes clearly in like a science lab, like a surgery lab, and that makes me think of the anatomy lesson, that early like Alan Moore issue.
Oh shit! If they really do that,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There was like a scientist picking apart green.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's gonna be like at least something of an adaptation of that issue.
Them cutting it open and finding that his organs are like
fake plant shit.
Yeah.
I love Swamp Thing. I think he's fantastic.
Swamp Thing is like good.
I told you before, like there's that whole issue where he kicks the shit out of Superman and takes all his powers away because he calls Superman like a menace. He's just like, I said I would talk about it on the podcast where he's like, you damage the green on a daily basis fighting villains. Yeah. Like, why do you deserve to be a superhero? And then he like, they talk about it and eventually restores.
People forget how fucking powerful Swamp Thing is.
Yeah.
Like he's
the embodiment of the green.
Doesn't he have like the power of like every plant on Earth?
Yes.
Some ridiculous shit.
Every plant on Earth, and there are a lot.
And they also give him his strength. Yeah. So like the more there is, that's why like, and it's funnier too because like when a tree gets cut down, he gets angry about it and he gets even stronger.
Yeah. Just torch the fucking Amazon and it'll be like, go fucking Hulk. You fucking burned all the monkey forests.
God! I wonder how Lex Luthor's deforestation stuff works right now. The green thing shows up and somebody's like, "Oh, we gotta bulldoze this swamp to make another parking lot for LexCorp," and he's just exactly.
Fuck you.
He pulls everything under the ground.
Like I'm imagining. Like an entire, like a sequel film that's like an action romp. Now,
it's not a film though. Oh, you mean a sequel to the show?
Yeah,
it's a show.
Oh,
it's not a movie. It's a show.
Yeah, on the DC streaming service.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I completely...
You thought it was a movie?
Yeah.
No. It's a show. It's not a 2-hour movie. It's going to be like 5 hours or plus.
Awesome.
That's what I'm excited about. That's why I'm saying it has to be horror. It has to be a slow burn of him kind of freaking the fuck out of people and still being the defender of the green. Like, we need to... this could be a great way for them to address, like, deforestation and global warming on a comic book movie.
Oh my god. Imagine Poison Ivy getting pulled into this thing as, like...
I don't think he gets along very well with her.
They clearly don't.
He kind of calls her a perverse of nature because she
is
manipulates.
She manipulates it and uses it for her own ends. But I'm imagining, like... Imagine the good guys finding a certain botanist to help them to deal with Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
To get him out of there.
That would be really good.
I'm just coming up with stuff like that.
It's too bad they don't get along because like that could be like the ultimate like
power couple.
Yeah, fucking.
I think I remember seeing.
They
a
did
YouTube
work together
video.
for a while though.
I remember seeing a YouTube video thing. I think it was like a DC Comics thing where Swamp Thing gets possessed by her chemicals or something. And it's just like you see him like wanting to destroy her.
Yeah, I believe there's an issue where he basically calls her a perverse of the green. Like she perverts the green.
And she's like such a plant desire. She's like, I am pervert. I'm not guessing though. Like, yeah, I don't pervert the green. I am the green. Fuck you and all. And
she calls herself the queen of the green.
And Swamp Thing be like, bitch, you ain't no queen of the green. I'm the king of the green.
He's the defender of the green. He never calls himself.
Yeah, he doesn't own them.
Yeah,
at that point, it's like the whole thing he's saying. Like she tries to be the queen, the leader of the green, but she just he defends it. It's like he has.
That's all he does. Yeah, he defends and protects the green. Like my favorite thing is that it comes from Alan Moore's run. That poster you've probably seen it a million times. It's called The Gentle Giant.
Yeah.
And he's holding the butterfly on his finger.
Yeah.
And he's just looking at it.
Yeah.
That is my favorite art piece because it's perfect. That's exactly who he is. He's this gigantic, scary, swamp-covered monster. But at his core, he's such a nice, softy guy
He
who
protects nature.
Everything that's nature. Yeah, it's great. I love Swamp Thing.
Oh, Swamp Thing. My favorite.
On my tier list of DC, it always is like Aquaman and Swamp Thing fighting for control at the top because I love both of them. I love Aquaman because
he gets a fusion of them. Seaweed Man.
Oh God!
I will feel
Seaweed
gross
Man.
as I rub against your
The
legs.
green blue.
Yeah. His power is like he makes you feel gross when you rub against your legs or something.
Seaweed.
Yeah.
It's
He
Seaweed
hides
Man.
in the beaches and then just grabs your feet.
Seaweed Man and Kelp Kid.
Oh, yeah.
Kelp Kid.
You're just like, ew, this feels gross. This is all your powers.
His whole thing is just like he makes you gross out at the beach. He just grabs your feet and tickles you with his
Stay away from the beach. That way nobody will end up ruining it with trash.
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 And
Trash.
going on to the next thing. Going on to the next thing. The next big movie actually coming out on Friday, the day before this podcast goes out. Endgame.
I'll probably go with you to see it.
I don't know if Roja wants that. She wants to... Oh, shit, I said her name. Fiance wants to do that on a date night. So, I don't think you're allowed to come.
Okay.
If there was something else coming out that weekend, I'd recommend her and I go see that. But we've seen every single movie together besides the first few.
All right.
Sorry about that.
All right, so I'm gonna talk about what I want from Endgame. I want the movie. I know it's like 3 hours long. To be about 3 or 4 minutes long. I want to go in. I want to see Ant-Man go on with Hawkeye's arrow. I want to see Hawkeye shoot it up Thanos' butt. And then I want fucking Ant-Man to go to full size. And then I want, of course, like I said, I want to see Thanos let out his big purple dick. Because that's fucking funny. And then I want the movie to end. That's all I need from the Avengers. If it was any more than that, I'm going to be mad if that shit doesn't... I know realistically they're not going to show Thanos' dick, of course. But like, if Ant-Man does not go up Thanos' butt, I'm going to be so fucking mad.
It's not going to happen.
I'm going to be mad then.
You're going to be mad anyway. You don't really care about the Marvel movies.
Yeah, I'm going to be mad. Like, I just sat through 3 hours and didn't get to see Ant-Man go up Thanos' butt, and I'm mad about that.
I think it's still going to be an enjoyable romp regardless. Like, you might have some good things to say about it.
Maybe, but
I know you're slightly joking.
I'm mostly I'm a little bit joking, mostly serious. I know. I want to see Ant-Man go up Thanos' butt. That's all I want from this movie.
Just watch fucking YouTube videos. They've already done like 7 of them.
Yeah, seriously. There's probably like...
But you know what?
No, seriously, someone did a whole CGI thing of it.
I know, but
seen
it's
it, right?
not the same if it's not in the movie theater. I want to see it in the movie. I want that to be the climax. Like, I want it to be like, they're about to fight. They're about to be defeated. It'd be like, Hank, you know what we must do.
It's not Hank, it's Scott.
I don't care.
It's Scott Lang.
Ant-Man was a stupid movie anyway.
Don't make me slap you.
Okay? It was like a kid. I felt like I was watching a kid's movie.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Ant-Man's
terrible.
weird. Scott is weird. If it was Hank, it would be more serious. But it's not Hank. It's Scott. Scott is... His story is more child-friendly.
Yeah. I love insects, but I don't like Ant-Man. So that's what I can say.
I don't like ants, but I love Ant-Man.
Ants are cool.
I don't like ants. You know this.
Ants
I have
are
a fear of ants.
You're afraid of them? They're so smart.
I've had a fear of ants because when I was like 3, I woke up at like 2 in the morning. My dog had to go to the bathroom, and I don't know. Like she didn't go out of my room. Maybe my door was closed. I don't remember very clearly, but I remember what happened next very clearly. So my dog woke me up. I guess she had to go to the bathroom or something. My door was closed in my bedroom. So I opened up my door so the dog could go to my parents. Yeah. And then my dad was in the living room, which is right outside of my door, and he was watching Them, the like giant ants attack movie. And it freaked me out from that point on. Yeah. And I had nightmares for weeks on end about fucking giant ants eating me alive.
You know what I used to do a lot as a kid, and it's kind of like the reverse of that, is I used to eat ants a lot.
And You're the fucking weird kid.
I ate tons of ants, but like they tasted really good. They tasted like this really weird acidic. They taste like acidic.
I ate chocolate covered ants before.
Yeah, I've eaten chocolate covered crickets. I've eaten actually cheese covered mealworms.
Yeah,
not bad.
Mealworms are super healthy for you. By the way.
Yeah.
Like you should actually eat mealworms.
Yeah,
it's actually
eat mealworms, kids.
No, seriously, they pack a lot of protein.
Yeah.
There's a farm in the UK. The lady literally makes all of her food out of mealworms and stuff like that, and crickets and stuff. Yeah. Because they're packed with protein.
No,
and
yeah,
they're better.
And they're healthy. Yeah.
They're healthier for you, and on top of that, they take up less materials to like.
Yeah, they're good for the
the environment and whatnot. Yeah.
But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I used to eat ants, but I just kept eating them for some reason. Like, it was like a consistent thing I got used. I used to eat ants when I was like outside. I just pick up ants and eat them.
Sounds like a Green Tech story.
Yeah, I know it does. No,
Be
this
me.
is true. This is true.
Be me.
Weird, five.
Weird child. Eat ants.
Taste gross. Keep
poop
eating.
out ant hill. Taste gross. Keep eating ants.
But I used to do it, and I used to do it to like freak other kids out. Like I'd go to like some girl at school and be like, "Hey, guess what? Look at this ant. Ew, gross. I'm just eating." Like, fuck you, I ate an ant, bitch. Can't fuck with me. Tastes like shit.
Then 15 years later, why don't I have a girlfriend?
yeah.
I want you girls to stay away from me. Maybe because you ate ants.
Don't give me cooties. I'll eat these ants.
I'll play a tune on the world's smallest violin for your ant-related romantic issues.
Until like I find the entomologist love of my life. Right?
Honestly, 100% big serious. What do you expect in Endgame? I know you already said yours, but do you want to tell them? Like your fear.
My actual thing that I think.
Yeah, your actual fear of. Like,
I think that fucking Captain Marvel is gonna be some kind of dance. I think there's gonna be like I'm gonna have to sit through like 2 hours and 55 minutes of them like having this big battle and everyone's getting their ass kicked by Thanos, and then just like Captain Marvel's gonna come down and just like flop out her dick and smack Thanos and then fucking dead, and that'll be the end of it. And then like roll credits.
White Brie Larson has a black penis.
Yeah.
You know, that actually sounds like a hentai.
Yeah, she's got a darker dick than Thanos.
I honestly believe like they're gonna build up this gigantic battle, and it's gonna be. I honestly believe that I almost said Brie Larson. That Captain Marvel is going to have a big influence on the fight, but I think because it's the Russo brothers, I honestly think it's going to be the original Avengers teaming up and they defeat Thanos. So to end the Avengers thing, they use the original team, and like maybe Thanos defeats Captain Marvel halfway through the fight, and now it's up to the original team standing to defeat him, and Cap stands up, holds his shield, and it's just like, I can do this all day, like, you know, from his movies and Civil War, and he's just like, I can do this all day, and Tony stands up in his armor and shit, like. And then there's, like, because the Hulk has been having a problem lately, he doesn't want to come out because he's scared of Thanos. Yeah. So, like, during that fight, just Professor Hulk, I don't know if you know who that is, but Professor Hulk is the one with the suit. Yeah, yeah. And he's just, like, he just pops out, and he's just like, Hulk! Smash! Like, they're all just pumped and ready to fight this guy, and Black Widow and Hawkeye and them are just, like, original Avengers team from the first movie. And now, like, Thor should be, like, swinging the Stormbringer, and he's just like, this time I'll go for the head or something, like a joke about Endgame. Yeah. And, like, I think that should be the ending. I honestly believe that's what they're going to go for, because I know the Russo brothers writing, and I feel that that's going to be their thing. And that, honestly, I think I might cry a little.
Maybe that will happen, but what really, we're going to be prescriptive and say what should happen is that, yeah, man, should go up.
Oh, my God. Ken, what do you think for Endgame? What are your predictions for the end?
All right. Firstly, I had a similar fear to what he has, where just because of how much of a questionable person Brie has been.
But here's my thing. Influence.
I know she has very little influence, actually, but it also still is just sort of like, she would totally be over the moon if she could get this to happen.
But here's the thing: is that the movie was already written. Yeah. Here's the like, just like Captain Marvel, people were like, "Oh, I'm not going to see it because I don't like Brie Larson." You're right. I don't really like Brie Larson. But here's a thing: she had very little influence, and I still enjoyed the movie as a Captain Marvel film, not as a Brie Larson film, as a Captain Marvel film. You have to. We talked about this in Anime Boston again. Separate artists from their work. Stop saying that everything she's in is literally only hers. Take it for what it is and then judge it.
I don't even know anything about her. I just know people don't like her.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'll explain it to you later. People can Google if they want to. There's no reason to talk about it.
I know she has like political shit.
Yeah. But here's the thing. We'll get to your Endgame predictions real quick. But here's the thing. They talked about it on the Comic Storian podcast. I watched it the other day. They talked about it, like, the reason they don't follow, like, Chris Evans or Mark Ruffalo is because they're very, very political on Twitter. Yeah. They're very, very political, but nobody does anything about them. So shut the hell up. Like, separate the artist from their work. If an actor's in a film and you don't like the actor, step away and say, look, I may not like them, but I'm going to try to see what I like about this film. And if you don't enjoy the film itself, not because of the actor, then it's fine. Give it its criticism and give it its dues.
But one thing I will say in defense of what me and Ken said is that it's Disney and they're pushing girl power a lot. So that's like the girl, like, in Star Wars and in fucking everything.
Yeah. See, I have no fucking problem with it, but it has to be done well.
Yeah, that's I don't care.
The question is, would it be done well, and considering
it's the Russo brothers.
Yeah, considering the Russo brothers, it'll be a-okay.
Yeah. But, like, after that, what are you expecting?
That's what...
Okay, now your Endgame prediction.
What I originally was thinking, because there was a lot of emphasis in different scenes and the like, with Tony Stark, specifically, getting his arm damaged. The same arm that the Infinity Gauntlet goes on Thanos. Yeah. I think that Tony Stark, Iron Man, is going to get the gauntlet.
Okay.
After all, isn't he the one who is cursed with knowledge?
Yeah. Yeah, he keeps having flash forwards to the future from since Avengers 1. Yeah, since he went into the deep space to drop the nuke, right? He's been having future visions of, like, Cap being dead and him, like, on top of all the corpses and stuff, right?
Yeah. So I think he's going to get a hold of the Infinity Gauntlet and do something with it.
Here's another idea for how we not something that's actually going to happen, but something I'd like to see from this movie is Thanos kills all the Avengers. Okay. They're all like, their corpses are all over the ground, like mutilated and shit. And then just like that, and then just like the fucking, that meme, the Madagascar song starts playing, and he starts doing like, I like 'em big. The Dick Thanos meme. I'd be down for that movie. That'd be fucking.
I really don't want to introduce you to a California raisin. Anyway,
I like him.
Okay, so next.
Ken is like so disgusted.
Next, moving on. You said you wanted to talk. Both of you wanted to talk about Isaac Arthur, the
Oh,
YouTube channel.
Yeah, he talks about science and space and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That's a great recommendation.
Yeah, seriously. He takes he looks at it in a very
Rigorous.
He approaches it from a very scientific way. For example, one of the most recent ones was him describing how a shell world or a Matryoshka world, I think he called it specifically, how that would function. And he approached it from different technological directions.
What?
He hates any kind of fucking interruption. If your toe cracks, he'll fucking throw a goddamn monkey through a window.
That's one way for me to go, Abe. Anyway, what I was saying, he was describing how that would work, how you would have to deal with the heat from inner sections of it, how you would need to get a whole bunch of material for it, and what kind of restrictions you'd have to deal with, instead of just saying, oh, this is impossible, this couldn't work, or if this worked, then it would be like this, and it would be amazing. He's a very grounded person, and I like that about people when they describe science fiction.
And then you're best friends with me, who just destroys everything you love about science fiction by throwing it in a fucking blender.
Yep.
I'm just like, here's this scientific fact, here's this scientific thing. Hey, watch this. It makes no sense now. Have fun.
Hey, guess what? Here's a fucking energens. They fart rainbows. This is canon.
Yeah. And it just...
How would like the gas of something's digestive system turn into a rainbow? That's my question.
I don't know.
Maybe...
It gets visually condensed.
It's like the visual spectrum of light is just plummeting out your ass.
All right. We're about 20 minutes into the AV Club. What do we recommend that... well, obviously, I think the recommendation is very easy for next podcast, Endgame. Like, we're going to see Endgame, all of us, regardless of whether we like it or not. We're just going to talk about it next time. Right?
I might just go, but the whole time I'll just be like on my phone watching videos of Ant-Man going up Thanos' butt.
You're just like, I forgot what the film was about.
I don't know. It's just Ant-Man Thanos' butt is pretty funny.
Yeah, so I think that's like the only thing we're pretty much going to recommend, because it's the big thing. It's coming out. It's going to finish up 10 years. Endgame. Go see Endgame. Let us know.
Yeah,
that'll also be in the Rotten Brains Discord for the
We're going to the
AV
Endgame.
Club. Yeah, we're going to the Endgame.
Go on YouTube and look up some thick Thanos memes just because that's fun.
Oh my god. And now we're working on our way onto the last part of the podcast. It is Rotten Brain Games.
Quite.
Which is just everything that we've played or anything we're interested in playing, something upcoming, something we're looking forward to playing.
He's so offended by me right now.
Yeah, he just hates any kind of sound. Once we have a recording booth, he'll be fine, but we don't.
Yeah.
Put him in, like, get him some earplugs. Have him, like, earplug up and just, like, rock in the corner with his hands over his ears all fucking day. And he'll just be so happy. I'm sorry, I thought it was too much.
So
what the
let's
fuck is that face? He's making the most horrendous, horrifying face I've ever seen.
I tend to ignore it. He's made that face at me a couple of times throughout our friendship. So Rotten Brains Games. Recently, I went back to play Injustice 2 because I don't have the money to buy fucking Mortal Kombat 11.
Poor person.
Yes, poor person problems. I'm only buying one video game this month, and I'll talk about it later because I want to start doing something. But other than that, I have really been playing Streets of Rage 2 on my phone because it came out, and that was pretty fun. It controls really well. I was playing it on the train ride up to Anime Boston, and It's really, really cool. And I found it funny. I'm playing Streets of Rage 2 on my phone. I have my Streets of Rage hat on, and I'm just like, yeah. I've also been playing a lot of Joker and Smash recently. Really cool. I regret what I said. He's not my main. I can't. Yeah, Joker from Persona 5. Yeah. I can't main him. He's not for me. He's fun, but he's not for me. I'm gonna stick back to my other main, which is up between Snake and Wolf and Mewtwo. Those are my 3 go-to. I have more time logged in on them than anything else. I mean, other than that, I haven't really had time. Although I did. Oh, sorry. I did go back and play Fight and Rage.
Oh, cool.
You know, there's a coin system in the game to unlock extra modes, extra things, extra costumes for characters and shit.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
There might be something we do for a live stream or something. Maybe a extra live stream where we try to earn enough coins to get stuff. There's even a fighting mode where you can fight each other.
Oh, gosh.
I love it. Yeah, I keep saying, like an idiot. I don't know why.
I see it a lot too.
Yeah.
The Eldritch Entity, whenever their name is said, you lose the map.
From PAX East, I bought the board game booster pack. It was about $50, and it came with like $120 worth of board game stuff. And inside of it was a game called Goblin Hunter. And I played it with my little cousin. She's a lot younger than me, but I was babysitting her. And she loved it. And I gotta say, like, I played it with her, and usually, like, when I'm playing a game with a child, usually I can't actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it was actually a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing this game, and the fact that you can play it with a child means that, like, it's appropriate for most ages for, like, people to get it. It's not a hard game to figure out. It's not a hard game to play. It's just fun. I liked it. It was a lot of fun. They have this cool gambling system where, like, you can gamble how many points you have to get more points or lose points depending on, like, for instance, say you were playing and Ken's the one on his hunt right now, his goblin hunt. You and I are taking a gamble. We're like, oh no, he'll come back with 5 goblins. And I'm like, no, he'll come back with way more than 5. You're just like, no, I can't see him getting more than 5. Ken comes back with 6 goblins. You lose the amount of tokens you offered as the thing, and I get as many tokens as I offered. So there's like this cool little gotcha system in there, and it's nice. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's a simple game, but it's a lot of fun. What did you get? You said you got a board game. Why don't you talk about that?
I did?
Yeah, you said you got a board game recently.
The RPG, the
Empire game,
the Edge of Empire, the Star Wars RPG. I haven't played it yet, but I want to. It was pretty cool. I picked up the core rule book. It's based around like Star Wars, but like the edges of the galaxy, where like the frontiers and like Ryloth.
The shit that Thrawn talked about, and everyone was like, "You're crazy. No one's ever seen it," and he's like, "I have."
I love Thrawn. Fucking
he has a thing in there. There's a campaign for him in there.
Yeah, and like there's the Chiss and everything.
Yeah, there's like they put out a Thrawn campaign for Edge of the Universe.
I know.
Okay.
And I know that like because they include the Chiss as a race and what have you. And the Chiss are nothing, but Thrawn is cool.
Thrawn is cool. So yeah. I used to have a Triss warrior in the online game.
SWOTR?
SWOTR, yeah. Back when it came out, I bought the collector's edition with my boss. She bought 50% of it for me, so I didn't have to pay most of it. And yeah, we used to rock that game out until it became like super microtransaction heavy, and it became overburdened with bullshit.
Yeah.
It started off really fun. It was like a BioWare RPG. Yeah. Like online, it was fun.
That was cool. I remember it had like very like story more like than like a.
They still are in there.
MMORPG, you know what I mean?
They're still in there.
Yeah.
It's just.
I haven't played it.
It was a lot of fun. I liked it. You know what we should do? A resurrection thing where we just you and I or 3 of us rather. We go back and we find games we used to play, and we just start up a new character.
Yeah.
And we play the game together online or something, and we record it. That might be pretty cool.
Play like Command and Conquer.
I have ideas.
Yeah, we want to do Command and Conquer. Ken and I already talked about it. Command and Conquer is something.
No, I love Command and Conquer.
We want to do General 0 Hour.
Oh.
Our favorite. That's like one of the games.
For me, it'd probably be Tiberium War. It's the first one I played.
I think that was the first one we played, but you and I fell in love with the idea of generals.
There was real world factions and all that, yeah.
It wasn't even that, it was the fact that they had fucking lasers for Ken.
Yeah.
Just fucking lasers.
They had way more lasers, and...
Ken, how do you not love Yuri's Revenge? It's like right
I
up
don't
your
think
alley.
he's played it, though.
I think I only got to play like a couple minutes of the
expansion
tutorial.
of Red Alert 2, where it's like he has like mind control and there's like all kinds of crazy shit and
we went straight from that to Warhammer 40K. The
Dawn of War shit.
Yeah. Dawn of War was fantastic.
Oh,
Then we
yeah.
played Dawn of War 2 and we just like deleted it off of our computers after the first game.
Yep.
And then just started playing 1 again.
Yeah.
Because Dawn of War 2 has this mobile base.
Oh.
And you're not like in
It's like
one
really good
area.
scenes
It's
before.
just it's really bad.
Why do they do this shit?
Because...
They thought that was the way of advancing it, and it wasn't.
I mean, the idea of having a base or some kind of facility that can be moved...
But it has to work
It's
into
interesting, but if you make it so the entire
StarCraft
facility
does
can
it
move-
better.
Yeah, they have the thing where it's like...
The Eldar can actually teleport stuff.
The Eldar?
I said Eldar. I meant the fucking...
Protoss.
The Protoss, yeah. They can teleport their stuff.
Yeah.
I'm such a
With
big
enough
RTS
warp.
guy, but I've like never played StarCraft.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah, I love RTS, but I've never played.
Yeah, that's
StarCraft.
funny. You never played the biggest one.
No, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I guess we know one thing we probably should give a shot.
Nope. John's
yeah.
terrible at it. I will just Zerg rush shit because I don't know how to play.
Okay.
That's legitimately my only strategy because I'm terrible at it. I've played it online. I get destroyed in seconds. I'm bad.
You're like Bad Luck Brian when he goes in the fucking Korean server playing StarCraft for the first time.
Yep. I mean, I know you guys haven't really played anything this month because it's been a busy month.
I've been playing something very kind of dumb.
What?
Duel Links.
Duel Links?
Fucking
It's fun. It's fun.
The mobile Yu-Gi-Oh game.
The
Really
Duel Links
fun.
is fun. Yeah, I love play. I picked Seto
This is the
Kaiba.
first I've heard of it.
Yeah, because you're always fucking playing Pokemon Go.
Well, that and
Why would you be playing Pokemon Go? It's 2019.
Because I still have it on my phone.
Delete it.
That's literally his only answer. I think the only reason he has it is because I can always be like, Ken, do you have a Pokemon I need for my Pokemon Let's Go? Trade it to me.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, like, I'll just trade
I
him.
have Articuno, so, you know.
You have what?
Articuno.
We're trading tonight, right? I don't have to. I can actually catch him and
Let me
Let's
just
Go.
get this out of the way. I have never enjoyed a Pokemon game past the age of like 10.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's stupid to me.
Yeah, whatever.
And you know what's funny? You'll say, oh, it's a game about bug collecting. I actually like bugs, but I don't like Pokemon.
How about Pokemon bugs?
Fuck them.
There's one that looks like a bus.
Pokemon is for
There's
kids.
another that looks like a crab ninja.
It's a kid's game. It's for kids.
Yeah, but the strategy that goes into it, like the pro levels, if you've ever watched them, you'd probably want to shoot yourself because of how in-depth they go. There's hidden stats, like IVs and HVs. There's, like, tons of hidden statistics things that people found in the code.
What are you doing with your life if you're, like, that into a fucking, like,
Winning
baby
thousands and thousands of dollars.
You have rollerblades in that game.
Some of them, yes.
Others have a bike.
Yeah, others have a bike, yeah.
Actually, the only thing I liked about one of the Pokemons I played was that I got to have the little rollerblades. That was kind of fun.
You just bitched about them, and then you said they were the only fun thing you liked.
Yeah, I know.
All I can imagine is like
a grumpy cosmonaut with rollerblades, and he's like, "This is fun." He's rolling.
He's like he's
and then
being pulled along.
I'd often get annoyed because I'd be having fun on my rollerblades and I'd accidentally go into a Pokemon. Like, oh fuck, I have to do Pokemon again.
Shit, this turned into actual Pokemon now.
I don't want to do this shit.
It's like
you just get this one Rattata who's just like, I'm gonna get this red guy.
It's like you and I's argument about Persona.
Yeah,
you don't
Persona.
you hate the dungeon shit.
No, well, it's not that I hate it, but a lot of times I'll be like, I'll be on a date and the girl will be like a cute waifu and they'll just be like fucking, oh, they're making me go into a dungeon again. What the fuck?
And on the flip side,
enemy, fuck me. Oh, yeah.
I'm the opposite. I go straight to the dungeon. As soon as it opens, I go straight to the dungeon, and that's how I spend most of my time.
You leave the different Technicolor girl there, standing there, wanting you to join them on a dinner.
I don't leave
and
the
you're just
dungeon.
like, hold that thought.
I don't leave the dungeon until my health is almost 0. I push my characters all the way until my health is 0.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, it's the end of the day. You can't do anything. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Go to sleep. Wake up. Dungeon! And then, like, there's only one girl I like, so it doesn't matter. All the others are trash.
You fucking calling Futaba Sakura trash?
All trash. I don't care about any of them.
No, I mean, like, and you have a lot of great. You have, like, Hifumi Togo. Love her. Love Futaba Sakura. Love fucking Ann Takimaki. She's pretty cool. She's a really nice person.
I would rather stick my dick in Jack Frost.
What? What?
Than deal with any of them. And if you've seen Jack Frost from the Shin Megami Tensei universe, you know what he looks like, right?
Yeah.
Is the round one?
What?
Yeah. That's just cold.
I like the doctor. She. Okay, I'll give you that one. That was funny.
Yeah.
He said that was cold.
Yeah.
I like Tay.
I like Tay a lot too.
No, she's the only one that matters. She's the only one that
All
matters.
Persona girls
She's just like, oh, you're
Haru.
so...
Everyone forgets Haru. Haru is a cinnamon bun. I love Haru.
I know there's the lady with the red hair, or the red bodysuit.
That's Anne.
And I can't make my character gay, so I don't give a fuck.
And I know there's...
there's like...
There was a robot lady.
In Persona 4, you can make your character gay.
Yeah, you're right, you could.
So why can't I do it in fucking 5? What the fuck?
Because no one wants a penis. That's gross.
I dated the guy in 4.
Which is the guy who's like the punk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck, I forget his name. I don't know.
I only remember the girl's name.
I'm not a big fan of Persona. The only reason I fucking play Persona is because we haven't had Shin Megami Tensei games.
Because that fucking series is on life support at this point in terms of, like, they're not going to make more.
They're making 5 for the
Switch.
Switch.
But, like, they're not going to make a lot more because Persona...
They have the fucking app.
But I'm saying, like, Persona is where they make their money now, whether you like it or not.
Persona's so... Oh, my God. I just get bored. We even mentioned it earlier. Both of us got bored.
I got kind of bored in 5 because, like, I kind of fucked the girl I wanted to fuck and then I'm done.
Yeah, I mean...
Like,
Mission accomplished.
I literally...
You're just standing there in your underwear.
Yeah.
You walk out on the balcony and you're just like, mission accomplished.
And he just jumps off.
Yeah. I'm done with this game. I
must go. My planet needs me.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the one girl who's just like, like, I need to test... I got kicked out of my old town for being a weird doctor that everyone thinks is evil.
She's a goth,
yeah, she's just like, hey, guess what? Stabbed in the fucking throat with a needle. And she's just like, here's this test medication. I have no idea what it's going to do. It could kill you. And I was like, I'm in love with this girl.
I'm really sad that they won't let us say the lawyer lady who was interrogating you. She was so hot. She was hot as fuck, and they won't let me date her, and I'm mad.
And then we got the Royale coming out, and
I was talking about. I can't think of her. I don't know if they even revealed her name yet.
The new girl.
Yeah.
Redhead Joker.
Yeah, Ginger Joker. She looks really boring.
She's so boring.
Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of cute, but like, she's super boring design. She just looks like Joker with red hair as a girl.
Yeah. I hope the reason she looks so boring is that the art department's actually working on Shin Megami Tensei 5 and they're just like winging it.
Yeah, let's make her ginger.
Just fucking throw her in black.
It's like the whole theme of this game.
It's fucking black and red. Just fucking oh god.
Just make her black and red. The little kids will love it.
Actually, it's not a kids game. It's not even close.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, it's not even close to being a kids game. In fact, the demographic for it is like usually around 1835.
Yeah, the demographic for it is lonely men.
Yeah.
That's why I love it.
I don't know. I made a challenge with Cricket over here. He wants me to play the Rygar game on the Wii, and I told him if I have to play Rygar, he has to play Senran Kagura.
Oh yes.
The ninja game where the girls fight and their clothes come off as you beat them.
Yeah, that game is great.
It's so good.
Challenge accepted.
God damn it! Now I gotta play Rygar on the Wii.
Yes.
Why? Why Rygar on the Wii?
I feel like, no offense, Ken, Cricket Rabbit, I feel like you have a stick too far up your ass to actually enjoy Senran Kagura. It's a fantastic.
He will not enjoy it.
You just need to pull the stick out of your ass and enjoy the game.
It's covered in too much duty. It's funnier because I said duty. No, he won't enjoy Senran Kagura because he won't find enjoyment in anything other than the combat, so the game is trash to him.
Yeah.
And the game is literally... I love the director of them because Takai, yeah. He literally,
I don't know how to say Japanese.
He literally came out and said during an interview, I don't care about the visuals of the game. I don't care about the bouncy titties. I don't care about the butts. I don't care about any of the sexual stuff. Make it a good fucking game first. If it's not a good game, I won't release it. And then all the sexy stuff comes in because it's fan service after, and it's a good game first. And you know what? TB, I think it was almost a year before he died, Jesse Cox got him to finally play. You know his stance on it. He hated Senran Kagura games. He's like, I don't fucking touch this weeb trash. It needs to go away. I hate this. I hate it. He never played one. Then Jesse got him to play one, and he loved it.
I fucking love Peach
because
Slash.
It's so good, but no one's ever online.
I never play online. I just play
I know. I should play the single player a lot more.
If
we should get Ken to play the single player. It's so good.
Yeah.
You and I will just sit there and laugh our asses off while he's just like... Even a fucking aneurysm.
I was about to make a bad joke about going online with that game. It'd be like, well, if I have to go online, I might have to take my other hand off my dick and play with both hands.
I might actually be bad at this game.
Yeah. Look at Cricket over there. He's just like, you got.
If you notice, I have my collector's edition of Senran Kagura Crimson 2 over there.
Yeah.
Crimson Deep 2, which
it's fucking beautiful.
I love it.
And that's the one that has fucking Akage on the front cover.
Yep. But I reversed it, and I have the good girl. The good.
That's what I mean. Akage, the fucking knife thrower.
Akage. Yeah. You're right. Totally. I keep forgetting your name.
Homura and Kachara.
I don't care about anyone else. She's waifu supremo because she has a fucking move in that game where she jumps in the air, takes out all the knives, and yells "Mura Mura 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 Mura." I'm just like, beautiful. And then they literally throw in JoJo reference every game.
Yeah.
There's literally
a character that is a JoJo.
There's literally a character. I was just gonna say that there is literally a character, Dodoji. Yeah, Dodoji, right?
Dodoji, yeah.
Yeah, she is literally Jotaro.
Yeah, she has the hat and shit.
Everything. She has the hat, jacket, pants, everything.
And the chest bandages.
Yeah, she's literally him. It's fantastic.
Literally him.
And so anything else you've played?
I was going to say, I'm a very late. I started playing Borderlands.
Oh yeah, that's right. You and I started playing Borderlands, and we talked about maybe streaming it one day, even if it was just my end and I just record your voiceover with it. But we talked about it. How did you like it? Did you like Borderlands 1? By the way, we're playing the remastered version on PC, so your frame rate is a lot better than the console.
I would expect that. I like it. I'm still playing it.
You've been playing without me?
Yes.
We were playing together. This was a brotherhood, and you ruined. I guess how high? How far did you get?
I got to the new place.
New Haven?
Yes.
Oh fucking hell!
Like I got through the Mad Max crazy person's.
Crazy Earl.
Yeah.
What did you think of him?
That was terrifying, and I ended up basically doing every single quest in the starter area and grinding for a bit because I just could not get past him. He just sort of one-shotted me with rockets.
And you're playing Roland.
Yes.
Right? How do you like Roland? Do you like his setup?
I haven't tested out any other people yet, so
well, I'm asking specifically about Roland. Do you like him?
I like his setup. He fits well with my play style of throw down a defense, hang in a corner, and let them come to me.
You might like Axton then, because I bought Cricket the Handsome Collection, which is Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel, so we can all get prepped for Borderlands 3 coming out. Because I happen to be a huge fan of Borderlands, and you ignored it for so long, and now that you're seeing what it actually became, you were interested in it. You're like, wait, they actually didn't take it seriously? It's like this real big joke? Okay.
This isn't yet another edgy, apocalyptic situation where everybody's just Sadie McSad face.
Yeah, it is, but everyone has a sense of humor. This is freaking fantastic. I
You
love
know,
it.
like actual people would have, dark sense of humor because you're in a horrible situation.
I love Borderlands so much that my mouse pad is literally a Borderlands mouse pad.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
If that's the case, then I'm super into Minecraft.
Wait, no, well, you are.
Yeah.
You are. You just haven't played in years. You know
I
what
was
we
gonna
should
say, you're still playing Minecraft.
I do once in a while. I have, but it's not generic Minecraft. It's not like the vanilla game. I play on a Tekkit server.
Oh.
It's a Pokemon one, and basically it's just like opened up a world of Pokemon in Minecraft, and there's like really no survival aspects to it. It's literally you training Pokemon to do whatever you want. So like you can be a battler, you could be a contestant, and like you could hunt down shinies and sell them on the market and stuff. Like it's really, I like it. It's just something to relax though. It's not really serious for me. I love Pokemon and I love Minecraft. So
is it
it's
a
like,
Christian Minecraft server?
no, it's not. It's not. Literally, one of the mods is like Satan incarnate. He will be like,
I just like the meme, just like, please don't swear on my Christian Minecraft server.
One of the mods, he's funny but also a dick. So like someone will be like, I'm searching for like this special Pokemon, and he will spawn in like 100 of them around this one person at level 100 so they can't defeat them. It's just constantly dying to it. So he's like a dick, but he's also very funny about it.
No trolling on my Christian Minecraft server.
He also, like, someone was like, oh my god, in the chat. They were like, oh my god, I found a Bulbasaur in the wild. And it's a shiny one, and a fucking lightning bolt came out of the sky and hit it. And he's just like, my bad. And people are like, you had no reason to do that. You're just a dick. And then someone else was just like, okay, you're not a dick, you're not a dick. And people were like, what happened? Why? What happened? He's just like, a lightning bolt hit my house.
It's terrible, and I love it.
Yeah, I'm also in a Lord of the Rings server. A role-playing Lord of the Rings Minecraft server. It's really cool. It has like a bunch of mods in it that turns it. So like my character started off I was, oh my god, let me think now. My first character was an elf, and I started off in the forest elves. Shit. What is the name of it?
The
Elwyn or
Rivendell, yeah. I started off in Rivendell and got lost in the woods for hours and then died. That was my first playthrough of like, oh, I suck.
You're a shitty elf.
And then my second one was I played a hermit dwarf. Just exists and he hides in a cave, and I have like the whole joke is like I have a shit ton of diamonds and jewels and shit. And I'm just like, go away. And it's just like, get the fuck out of my house.
You're dwarf Smaug.
He's basically going to turn into Smaug.
Yeah, but I don't have anything. I literally have nothing. They think I do. Yeah. I don't have anything.
Everybody thinks that he's got this massive treasure. I'm imagining a situation.
I want my character to die. They come through the door and they're like, aha! The fuck? What's all this dust?
There's like a picture.
There's like beans or something.
There's like a picture of like his family, and it's like in a big ornate treasure box, and it's like, it was a treasure to me.
No, see, my dwarf's kind of a dick, so like if it was anything, it's just like this giant ornate chest, and then when they open it, it's just a big middle finger. It just pops out on pistons. It's just like,
yes.
They will explode my cave.
It's just there'll be a smoldering crater.
That one was a Christian Minecraft server at one point.
Really?
Yeah, the Lord of the Rings one was a Christian Minecraft server at one point.
Wait, that's actually a thing that exists?
It was. They sold it.
No, I mean like Christian Minecraft servers.
Yeah, they're a real thing.
I just thought it was a meme.
No, they're real things. The meme came from a real place. It was real things. Ken and I joined one time by accident.
Yeah, we accidentally swore in chat, and it just like the
banned.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! It's Jesus in the Christian Minecraft server. Banned.
Oh fuck! This is actually a Christian server. Wait, no, I didn't mean it. Poof.
So yeah, is there anything else you guys would want to add? Any games you're interested in?
can't think of them off the top of my head. If I had my list of like games that I want in front of me.
Nothing that I think is coming out soon.
Let's see. Fuck, there were a couple, and I don't remember them off the top of my head.
Are they soon releases, like next week?
Probably not. Oh, I know that Dwarf Fortress is going to be coming to Steam soon.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I want to get that.
Nope.
I do.
I'm out. I can't do that.
I feel like I should...
Dwarf Fortress gives me a headache just looking at it.
It gives me a headache too, but I love the headache.
Love the headache. What?
I love the pain. More Dwarf Fortress, more.
I especially love watching people and the stories.
Honey Stoker, right?
Yeah.
Is that his name, Honey Stoker?
No, that's the name of the
series.
But it's Krugskis. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Krugskismash. It's a very like Old Norse name, and I love it. And he does these hand-drawn things, and he has his. I think that it's his wife, but it could be his fiance. Who knows? Either way, she ends up coloring these in, and it's like very ornate things.
Yeah, hand drawing.
It's very beautiful, and it's like I see other things like the tale of boat murdered and things like that, and it's amazing.
Yeah, they look really cool, and I watched some of his videos. Actually, I just watched one of his videos today, so it was pretty interesting.
There's also the story of Venom Blood. I love that. I love that poor little dwarf.
Well, we should be wrapping up. We should be wrapping up. We're almost on 2 hours now. Anything else to add?
No, not really.
Okay, so
try Dwarf Fortress at least once,
or just watch someone play it.
For a second, you're gonna say try dwarf porn. I'm like, what? What?
Me gold.
We start out with talking about Darren Lancaster, and we end up going to that.
So Rotten Brains Book Club, we are going to read Lock In by John. Can't say his last name. Scalzi. By John Scalzi. Yeah, you might be saying it wrong too. I don't know, but we're gonna read that. For the Rotten Brains AV Club, we are going to be watching Endgame and talking about that next time. And for Rotten Brains games, I mean, the only game I'm interested in, and I said it earlier, but I didn't say the name of the game. I just said I'm gonna buy one game this month.
Oh yeah.
And it comes out on Friday. And it is Days Gone, the zombie game.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like if you took an open world zombie game and added Sons of Anarchy. And those are two things I fucking love. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge George Romero fan. I love zombies. The idea of zombies can be used for many, 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 many different things. Like, he used it for consumerism and other shit. Like,
racism.
Yeah, he used zombies for almost anything, and it was fantastic. I love zombies when they're done well.
Not when they're just murder porn.
Yeah, Days Gone looks like it's going to be pretty fun for me. I love open world survival games. You guys know this, but I don't like the stuff like, you know, it's not that I don't like them. I do enjoy them. I love stuff like Subnautica. I had a lot of fun playing that. I love stuff like the Conan Exiles game, which I've been playing again a little bit, and it's a lot of fun. It's just, those aren't the type of survival games I want. I want stuff like Horizon Zero Dawn and Monster Hunter and stuff like that combined together, and that's what I like about this. I also love the Witcher series, which, you know, that type of stuff. That's what I love. I love these open worlds where I can choose to go where I want and level up and get stuff that I want.
Which is why you should like Rygar.
You fucking Rygar.
You actually, there's a leveling system in it.
I know there is. It's not that I hate Rygar. Look, legitimately, people are probably going to think I hate Rygar. I don't hate Rygar. I think Rygar is super fucking cool. I'm just bored to tears by hearing about how fucking cool Rygar is. Rygar is cool. I get it. He looks cool. I get it. I will play the PS2 game. How about that? I make that a compromise. Instead of playing the Wii game, I play the PS2 game. How about that? It looks more like Up My Speed. It looks like a beat 'em up. I can play that. I don't know if the Wii game has motion controls, and I'm not doing that.
Oh God.
Yeah, see? No, you can play it. Yeah, I have a Wii U. We can stream it.
Sure.
You can play the Wii game. I'm I'm not going to play the Wii game, but I will play Rygar on the PS2, okay?
Fine.
That'll be my compromise. Okay?
All
I will
right.
compromise. I will play it on the PS2. It looks a lot of fun. It looks like Devil May Cry mixed with God of War. I'm sold at that. Cool. But yeah, here's the news I wanted to announce as we're coming up at the 2-hour mark. I am going to try and stream Days Gone.
Ah.
Okay.
I want to stream it because it looks like something that I could really enjoy. So the first Hobo stream should either be, it won't be Friday because obviously it's going to be a big day for Endgame and whatnot because it comes out on Friday. So, you know, fiance and I are going to go on a date and whatnot. But I will be picking it up that night, and I will be probably playing it Saturday, maybe Sunday. And I will put up the stream on both the Rotten Brains channel and Twitch. So we'll have it there. It'll be the first Hobo stream. I don't know what to call it.
A river where homeless people come in
Yeah,
or something.
I don't know what to call it. Maybe Hobo stream works because I can make like a Hobo washing his clothes in a stream.
Yeah.
I was thinking that he was like in a one of those tin tubs,
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
literally on a stream.
Yeah. So look out for that. I'm gonna try and do that on Saturday. Don't know how well noise cancellation stuff's gonna come through,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be like a car crash outside. There's gonna be
World War
like,
III will break out and like bombs will be going
and
on.
John will just be like, I'm ignoring it, playing zombie game.
don't fucking care. You start fighting actual zombies to make sure that you can continue.
God, this is fucking boring. Where's my level up? I've smashed 100 skulls.
How much XP have I gotten?
So I think that's it. Recommendations, like we said, again, just reiterating. The book club, we're gonna read Lock In. The movie AV Club, we're going to watch Endgame, and for games, I'm going to try and put out a stream, start a stream for Days Gone. We may not beat the game, but you know, I want to see how far I can get and just have fun with it and see if people enjoy it. Answer people's questions. Maybe you two can join the stream.
Yeah.
And you can just, you know,
What questions do you
prod
want?
me. I don't know. You two will probably just be like, "That's gay. I hate this. This is stupid. You're really dumb."
Hey, you should use that on the zombies. It's right over there. That's a perfect trap. Oh wait, that hasn't been programmed in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ken can bitch about open world games and their philosophies. All right. I've been your host of the Rotten Brains podcast.
Codcast.
Codcast. Yeah, the Codcast. We talk about fish all day.
Yeah.
Codcast.
Actually, I'd be down for that. And then probably a more like well-selling podcast than our bullshit.
I highly doubt it. It's like one fisherman who's like, "You're damn right. The cod are the best fish."
Well, if we had one listener, it'd be a fucking improvement.
No, we got our listeners in the last podcast.
Yeah.
In fact, my mom said that one of the guys that comes up to her club, her weight loss club that she runs, one of the guys with his son listens to our videos and podcasts on the way on the
really?
trip up every day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool because
he's a school teacher, by the way, and he recommends it to people. He likes it. He likes joking games. He thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody recommend this. Who is a teacher? We're doing something right, but we don't know what it is.
Well, I mean, like, I haven't really looked at our channel.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
Yeah, so
You're a heathen.
you have no like
Input.
Yeah, but if you put out a video that didn't do well, you'd be pissed. Like, if you filmed something and worked hard on it, you'd probably be like, "What the fuck? You fucking people suck. You have no taste."
Yeah. Right. That's what I would do
So
exactly.
anyway, I've been your host, Hobo. This is the Rotten Brains podcast. You are,
I am Cosmonaut.
and you
I-
are,
and I am Cricket.
and we'll see you guys next time on the Rotten Brains podcast. Read Lock In. It's good.
And play Rygar.
And watch Thanos. And watch Ant-Man going up Thanos' butt.